Welcome back to the Box to Box podcast.
This is episode 107, and Manchester City beat Arsenal to throw a complete curveball into the title race.
And Bayern Munich is having a week to remember after beating Real Madrid and clinching their 35th Bundesliga title. Is this a generational squad?
All that and more on the Box to Box podcast.
Let's go.
You ain't going home,
Your
bro.
Honor, I'm sorry. Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Arsenal on the pitch. Mbangula starts. Our next Mbangula, bro.
I'm a Dragao. Is this Dragao?
Oh my god.
I'm a...
That's the
49.
we need some numbers over here.
He fucking me 49? No, that's
already a first win.
But that's great.
Episode 107. Pala is not here, but...
He'll give us the rundown on the next
sure.
episode,
Yeah.
100%.
But what a day, what a life.
What a day, what a
we
life.
were saying this right after the City Arsenal game.
Yep.
This was we counted our blessings.
We were counting them. Like, we had multiple. you know?
Multiple. Inter win,
Milan win.
Milan win, United won,
win.
Arsenal lost.
Honestly,
Bottled.
we're not gonna go into the full game yet.
It was a
because
one
we
day,
saw-
one life situation.
And I even hyped it up on. I have a stat to say before we get into that Arsenal. I have a stat to say. I'm not gonna say it right now because we'll give maybe we build up to it. You know.
Of course.
Cool, let it simmer a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
let
you
it
don't-
simmer
you
a
don't
bit.
You don't put it on high right away.
Exactly.
You let that go
medium, you know?
medium a little bit. Let it
Exactly.
cook a little
I
bit.
don't want to gas it up too much, but
Exactly.
Did you guys do anything cool? Actually, me and Ferms.
We did.
So one of our friends, shout out to Xerximi Roller, he opened up a new paddle place. I don't know if you guys have ever played paddle. If you have, let us know in the comments. It's actually a goated sport.
Very fun.
It's a lot of fun, and if you've played tennis before, you would probably be good at paddle almost right away. It would probably take you like an hour or two to get used to it because it's more like the mechanics of the game change a bit because of the wall behind you and the stuff. But
I'm sure a lot of the American viewers do play pickleball, which
Yeah.
he has a court of pickleball. So
yeah. So he opened up a new place,
it's
and it was
really
a
cool.
soft opening. So me and Ferms went on the Friday night, and it was cool. Like it was a bunch of friends and
Good
stuff like
vibes.
that. Yeah, it was good vibes. The
There's
music,
food,
everything.
drinks,
Yeah.
paddle, and the place looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's time we could shout it out.
Yeah.
It's
called
opening next week.
Copa, Kopa. So if you guys are in Montreal, and you guys are big fans of paddle, definitely check it out. It's I would say the best Copa place, but obviously we're biased.
Best
but
paddle place?
Best paddle place?
No,
Yeah.
it's not even
Yeah.
biased. I've been to one in the South Shore, one in downtown. I didn't try the Laval one.
It's better than every single one
It's
I've been
way
to
better.
by far.
It's luxurious.
Yeah.
So like when you walk in, you feel an aura.
That's
you know
good.
what I mean. It's
But
like walking into
I saw the photos, man. I saw the photos.
Nice.
Like everything looked fantastic. It
Yeah.
seems like it's a vibe. And listen, Xerximi Rolling Hive. Like if you guys are out there, this is a massive W for you.
You got
guys.
the Bellini Blues. Enjoy Bellini
Bellini's
Blues is
Blues.
also very good. Apparently, haven't played him, but
on the agenda.
on the agenda. But Xerximi Roland really cooked.
Massive W. Congratulations, Jack.
Okay, that's
Absolute
it
goat.
sounds such like an advertisement. It wasn't
it's
meant
not.
to be
We're
an
supporting-
advertisement.
but-
We're
why
supporting
are
our
you staring
friend's
at that?
business,
That's
but
exactly what we're doing.
no,
I
but
don't know what
you're doing
talking
like
about.
shout out Jack.
Well, Mili turned
Amazing business.
I'm not. I'm just saying
We
congratulations.
were just saying, bro. We went on Friday night. It was
Yeah.
a cool vibe. Like, if you guys want to go and you guys are in Montreal,
Varvar, I was disappointed. You were a little bit in the rush at the end. Obviously, you had to eat, but I wanted to play against you or with you at
because
least.
I hadn't shown, I hadn't eaten. So so Ferm showed up with his cousin, and,
yeah.
like and a couple friends,
Yeah.
and then I showed up with a couple friends of mine. So we played on the court, but I hadn't eaten from 1 o'clock, and it was like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. Like if I'm not leaving then to eat, like I'm not eating, you know, like.
Not for real.
It's not like a. So sadly, I didn't get to play Ferms, but maybe that's good. We get to
Maybe next week or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Or this week coming up if
Exactly.
we're not too busy.
Exactly. I'm gonna be there all the time. so.
And we were also having a debate because my cousin got rage baited, but Varvar seems to also have the answer. But we played for 4 hours. I was saying calorie-wise, we definitely burnt like 1,200.
1,000?
1,250.
For real, bro.
Like easily. Varvar was saying a little bit less. But
I'm thinking 4 hours because the issue is that if you're a professional paddle player, yeah, it's a lot of motion. You're running from side to side, and like the cardio is insane. But
we're like amateur.
amateurish,
Maybe.
you're not moving that much while you're playing. Like a lot of it is watching the point go by from side to side, or maybe like the ball is getting hit towards you. So it's not much. It's little spurts of energy. I was saying 600 calories. 500 to 600 calories.
I think if you're like playing consistently, 4 hours, obviously there's probably breaks in between or whatever, but I think over 1,000 definitely.
I think
that's
so
around
too.
there.
Anyways, let us know in the
Yeah,
comments.
but
That was fun.
paddle's a
Goated.
very fun sport.
Goated.
Very fun sport. Millie, what did you do this weekend? Anything
I
interesting?
didn't play paddle.
Bro said he watched all of Dune again.
Watched all of Dune.
Was this this
That
weekend?
That was
Last weekend?
yeah, it was yesterday.
Papa Fez.
But yeah, but Varvar was ripping me, bro. Bro, if you guys were watching
No,
the
because
live, bro, I was getting ripped.
he listened to the
I'm like,
audiobook.
yeah. Listened
He
to the
watched the
audiobook.
movie, listened to the audiobook, then rewatched the movie and said,
No, that's not what. But it wasn't like consecutive. It was like obviously I watched Doom when it first came out, whatever. But then like I rewatched part 2 because it's like a comfort movie. Like, I love the movie, so I'm like I watched it and I said, you know what? Like I'm interested in learning about like the whole story.
Yeah.
So then after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to I wanted to read the book, but obviously like multitasking, couldn't find the time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the audiobook because I could do it like a drive, I could do work, I could do a bunch of stuff while listening to it. So then I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. Loved it. It took me about a week and a half, 2 weeks to listen to it all. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me watch Dune 1 again just so I could see the
Compare.
differences.
I might need to try those audiobooks.
I liked it.
Low-key
but
smart.
It was long. It was like, oh my God, like 23 hours.
But it's like a podcast. Like you're listening to a podcast at the end
Yeah,
of the
but
day.
like podcast every day for like 2.5 hours. Like, I don't know.
Doable.
It was long.
Doable.
It is doable. But like the same story.
I was telling that I don't have the mental
cojones.
capacity to.
But Varvar was like, he said, books
alternative
don't
is
give
doom
enough
scrolling.
Dopamine, which is probably the worst take I've ever heard.
Bro, the issue
That's
is
insane.
the issue is that like you should optimize for yourself. Like if you know,
Not if what you're doing is bad
can,
for
can
you.
you let me explain?
No, because it's a bad point already.
What's bad? What's bad for you?
Because you're gonna say doom
Bad for you is
scrolling is
subjective.
optimal for myself, but it's just
doom scrolling is optimal for me.
That's crazy.
But
But
Like
in moderation. But like
because you deem it as bad, but I don't,
don't
deem
deem
it.
it. I
as
doom scroll as well, but
scientifically bad. You're
Why is
burning
it
your
scientifically
dopamine
bad?
receptors.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about my dopamine
So
receptors.
it is. It's not bad to me.
but
It's
it
bad
depends.
scientifically.
No,
objectively.
because
No, I
maybe
also
you
disagree
see it
with that.
burning
No.
dopamine receptors. I see it as optimizing
You're
my
not
dopamine
optimizing.
receptors.
it
No.
depends what you watch. Because if what you watch is straight brain rot, then sure you're burning your receptors. But let's say you're actually informing yourself. You're maybe watching the news in a different type of format. Like at the end of the day, then you're utilizing, like you're saying, you're optimizing. But to
Bro.
say you don't need to read, like is also
Go
just a
like
bad take.
what I watch on YouTube
Yeah.
is like history YouTube.
Exactly.
I watch
That's good. That's
fine.
like sports YouTube
Yeah,
of
that's
every
fine,
single
yeah.
sport.
Of course.
Like it's even my short form I'm getting cooking recipes. I'm getting stuff like that. It's not like dictator Mbappe means 24/7 on my
Exactly.
fucking For You page.
Because
You know?
when you're on those platforms, like a Twitter, Instagram, whatever, like you're gonna get that regardless. Like you're going to get.
Yeah,
it.
but you could
it's
avoid
inevitable.
You could avoid it a little bit. Like let's say on
Yeah.
Twitter, like you guys know because I see you with the news. You have like just news topics that pop up on your feed. Like you built your For You page at the end of the day.
but like even for the news, like doom scrolling the news, it's like okay, you read one tweet, it's
You
100
can't doom
characters,
scroll
okay,
the
next.
news, bro.
Okay, next, next.
You
No,
can't
but it's-
doom
it's
scroll the
about being
news.
informed.
Okay, so when Man United lose, you're telling me you don't scroll Twitter looking at opinions for hours?
I don't.
Lies.
I don't doom scroll Twitter after Man United losses because in my head I'm like, okay, this is not the place to be after Man United loses. It's a bunch of overreaction on one platform.
Anyway, I just think you're not meant to increase the amount of information needed to hit the same level of dopamine. Like, cause it's like an addiction. It just your tolerance just increases, and you'll need more and more and more in order to get that exact same
Yeah.
feeling. Like for me, like an audiobook, I'm not really like dopamine receptors for me. Like it's an interesting story. I'm listening.
Yeah,
to it.
exactly.
And then I give myself moderation. Bro, I was waking up, I was looking forward to listening to it.
Varvar FC new challenge, either audiobook or book. I'll do it too. I'll do it as well.
I don't want to go on.
We have to.
No, you can do it if you want.
But
I'm
Dune
not
was a
doing it.
movie that you like. Like, let's say there's like an adaptation that you
Like
like.
a Star Wars or something.
Well, whatever book, a Lord of the Rings book.
So you're telling me to stop listening to my sports podcast the
No,
second?
you
not
could
saying
still do,
stop.
you could still do, that's
I
what I'm
listen to
saying.
my sports podcast at the same time.
What I'm saying is that you could do both. And like your optimal thing is not doom scrolling. I'm guaranteeing you that.
I'm optimizing.
You're
As I'm
not.
doom scrolling. I'm
That's not
optimizing.
optimizing is the lowest amount of information needed to hit to hit a level of dopamine. That's optimizing. Least amount of information for the most amount of dopamine. Your optimizing is I need this amount of information.
So you're telling
to
me
hit
I'm the tough.
same
So
level
you're
of
telling
dopamine.
me I'm the toughest nut to crack. Like I'm like the top dog.
Because
you do
you've
it to
hardened
yourself,
yourself. You've hardened yourself.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
what
every single
I'm
day.
hearing is that to release dopamine receptors at Mili FC, it's very easy.
What
But
that's
at
a good thing.
Varvar FC,
But that's a good thing.
It's difficult. Like you need to put in some work to optimize. For you,
No.
like just give you some candy and here's some dopamine. Like here you go. Like you're
mean,
so
I'm
easy to
living a
crack,
happy
bro.
life.
That's not. No wonder you're an Inter fan, bro. It's like that's
What is?
it's way too easy to crack, bro.
I mean, shit.
Burn dopamine receptors, confirmado
real.
oficial. Crazy work.
Anyways, after the pod, we will be recording outside the box, and these are the type of discussions
It's true.
It's
It's like an
outside the box discussions. Like that's the theme of it. So, if
Yeah.
you guys want to keep up like with stuff like random stuff like that, then check out the Patreon.
I have one thing to say, and this is the stat.
This
okay?
is the SAS, so we're getting into it now.
We're kind of getting into it. It's like 50-50. What's Arsenal the biggest lead they had this point at any point in the season this year?
Like point
Point-wise, at the top of the table.
Was it like 11 points or 12 points
No.
potentially?
9 points.
Okay.
Okay, so a bit less.
So that's a big bottle, no? And we asked the chat to rate the bottle. They said 10 out of 10 and stuff like that. Now, Pala FC at the top of the table in FPL once had a 12-point lead.
Okay.
12-point lead.
Don't tell me this is a.
After this weekend, I am top of the table.
But the
Assuming Ferms SC beats him.
Yeah, the
which
weekend is not
looking
done.
likely. It's looking likely.
Holy jinx.
it is a bottle job.
It is
as
looking,
well.
bro. 12 points
wait,
at the
wait,
top of the
12
table.
point lead.
Wait,
Yeah, that's a
wait,
big
wait.
bottle job as
But
well.
Varvar, what was your biggest lead?
6.
No,
Do we need to
It
definitely
was
fact
more.
check
6.
this?
It was 6.
I feel like it was more, Varvar.
it was 6.
A bottle job is a bottle job, though.
Bro, 12
points.
points at the top of the table, and he's lost what 3 games back to back?
Recently, like
Yeah.
damn.
Bro, Pala FC bottle job in FPL going very unnoticed. But
Not
because
even a word on the street.
not a word on the street, not a peep.
But you see, if you did that, then it would be talked about because you've been talking
Because
shit all season.
I'm the center of attention.
You've been talking shit all season.
You guys. I'm like,
You were ordering rings before you were even.
oh, but
at
we're
the
back
top.
to ordering rings.
Now Ruby.
Oh, I'm back.
in
I'm
business.
back to ring fitting. These guys were pissed that I wanted to get a championship ring for myself when I win FPL.
Before you didn't even do.
It was halfway through the season,
Yeah.
by the way.
It was
Yeah,
halfway through the season.
and I'm gonna spend like I'll put what $100 into this. So
Oh yeah, in general.
So it was first place gets like $600 or $700 or whatever. I'm gonna spend all $600 or $700 on the ring. Like I'm going to
Oh, yours,
splurge
bro.
the entire budget that I won on the ring. So every day I walk into Box to Box headquarters with a ring that will remind them
Shit. See,
I won FPL.
Varvar FC is moving with bad investments because Ferms FC, when I won the FPL, straight into the TFSA,
Into the
Oh, you
stock
see?
market.
been in
But
the
you
stock
see, that's
market.
not good for the dopamine receptors, bro.
Oh,
No,
bro,
when you see that stock going up, bro.
trust me, that's Varvar's money going up with me.
Let's go.
But bro, when you pull up to the office, ruby ring on the middle. Gonna be on the middle finger, by the way.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's gonna be ruby ring, middle
Holy-
finger written FPL champ, 25-26, and then
Oh, specific for the year.
when I get next year's, I don't know. Should I put on the middle finger, both middle fingers like this, and I walk around like this?
Next year's not happening.
I walk around like this. I think that's gonna be good.
Next year we also have the Fanta Calcio.
Oh, well, Fanta Calcio is gonna be little finger, like this one right here.
Crazy.
The
Holy.
pinky finger.
How did
Fanta
Hockey
Calcio.
Fantasy go?
There we go. Let him know.
Yeah,
Varvar.
because
Let him
listen,
know.
hold on.
Let him
Because
know.
Varvar,
I have a football podcast, not a hockey podcast.
Varvar keeps the losses quiet.
Yeah.
When he's winning, oh, he's loud. But hockey, what happened
I'll
in
name
hockey?
you my fantasy results, okay, in my life.
Okay. In your
So
life.
last year, I started only really playing fantasy, even FPL and stuff like that last year. So FPL last year, I finished second. Third?
Third.
Okay.
Trevor
third.
was on top.
To be honest, I
was
stopped
second.
playing
And
at
then
one
Ferms
point
FC
in the
first,
season.
obviously.
Where are you this year?
This year, not down year. It's a rebuild season.
Okay, rebuilding season right after you won. Okay, got it.
The Napoli situation.
Yeah, not even worse than the Napoli. Is that like Ferms Loki as an underrated worst title defense in history?
No, Jack beats me. Shut up, Copa. Because Jack, the year before when nobody was playing, he won.
Yeah, but
and
that was
then,
when no one was playing. No one knew what was happening.
yeah, we were first year in FPL. We
Yeah.
didn't really count it. And then the second year, I think he finished like
Seven?
Really?
I don't even
I was gonna
remember.
say like fifth or sixth.
He's listening to this right now. He's probably like yelling at it. He's driving.
Oh, that's
I was fourth. Yeah, I finished third and second last year in hockey fantasy. So I finished runner up.
Okay.
And then this year, I finished third in hockey fantasy, sadly. But I'm going to win FPL. So you toss it up, you know?
That's the Varvar jinx.
There it is.
Look, I've never not finished podium in fantasy. Is that not crazy to you? And no matter the sport, it doesn't matter.
I mean, good stat.
I'm always podium.
But
You're
like
Arsenal.
you're lifting third place.
I'm
second
winning
place.
this year.
You're Arsenal.
I'm winning this year.
You didn't get the trophy, but you're podium. Sure.
Oh, that's another thing we need to order, a trophy.
What do you mean?
A trophy for the
Like an FPL trophy?
Yeah.
Trophy.
I
and a
said
ring?
once again, like I said, the ring. Once again, we didn't speak about this either. I want
speak about?
like I'm
What
gonna
we mentioned
invite
on the
all the
pod.
boys, the seven other guys that are in the league with us, and I want a ringing ceremony.
I'm not showing up.
So I want
By yourself,
Ferms,
though.
since he won last year, he can place the finger. He can place the ring
what
Not
is
how
this?
it works.
on my
You
middle
should be
finger.
placing it on mine before.
Why? You didn't do all this. I like.
I mean, I didn't do all
You
this.
you had the right to do what you wanted to do when you won.
I didn't know we were
Move
doing
it,
all
move
this.
to the side, old man. This is how you. that's not how we do shit nowadays, bro. When I win, I want a guard of honor. When I'm walking in,
Brother, I beat you every single time
when
this
I
year.
walk into the room, I want you guys all
I
lined
did
up.
my job.
All
Mili
lined
FC,
up.
what did you do?
All lined
Brother, you
up.
have to beat him a couple more times.
I need a guard. I need a line of a guard of honor where you guys. I want Pala, Ferms, and Mili on one side, the box to box guys, and then the rest of the box to box fantasy on the other side. And I walk through with down a red carpet.
No.
Okay.
But okay.
I'm actually probably going to go into the negatives celebrating this FPL. Down a red carpet, okay? Up to an altar. And we're going to have it's going to have a podium there. It's going to have like everything there. I'm going to make a speech.
Okay.
And then after that, you will be told to...
I ain't doing shit.
You will actually be told
I'm-
to come up to the stage.
I tell myself what to do.
And you're going to have like, those little pillows, like those little pillows that they put the ring on, like you know how like Queen Elizabeth and
What is
King,
this?
like whatever they
Game
have
of
the
Thrones?
they have the
Yeah,
crowns and stuff. Like there's gonna be the championship.
Why do
ring
they
on
put
that,
it on
okay?
a pillow anyways?
There's gonna be a championship ring on the little pillow,
Okay.
and you're gonna come up like this.
And I'm gonna fucking slip and then throw it away.
You're gonna be like, and it's gonna be like like you know how it's like Hall of Fame ceremony, like
Okay. I know, Hall of Fame, yeah.
yeah. So we're gonna do like that.
Can you do a speech too?
It's gonna be a Patreon exclusive. It's gonna be only on Patreon.
Not happening.
No, of course it will.
But what
super
a
busy
what a
now.
day, what a life.
We'll see how you manage to organize all that, bro. That seems like a Varvar FC project right there.
For real.
I got it all. I already got it all planned out.
All mapped out.
Yeah, I'm all mapped.
Better win now.
Oh, I am. I already won. Pala already bottled. It's like Arsenal.
You
They
think Arsenal-
bottled,
you
bro.
think Arsenal said that too before the game? We already
They
won.
bottled. No, the issue is I'm Man City in this situation. It's the hunted hunter.
Shall we get into it?
I don't know. Well, listen, Man City, Arsenal. You guys all saw the game. Everyone.
We were live streaming it.
Who didn't
Good
see the
vibes.
game? If you didn't watch the game, are you?
What are you
What
doing?
were you doing?
Are you even a football fan?
For real.
That's what I want to know.
I was telling Varvar, like, listen, I'm a football fan. I love football. I love watching it. But this, I felt like I had skin in the game. And in the Premier League, I lack that sometimes.
But
Because there's no team that I'm
I
like,
think-
oh my God, like, they need to win. I was a Man City fan today.
I think Arsenal, and it's crazy that the whole footballing world just unites to hate watch them.
For real.
It's actually like impressive. Like how they have positioned themselves as like the
The villain.
the villain of just football in general.
For real.
Like every single fan, like when we said who's we were asking our chat on the live stream which fan base are you guys a part of? It was very diverse. And then we said, who do you want winning, City or Arsenal? It was everyone City.
We got Barca fans, we got Real Madrid fans coming together as a family.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
To celebrate this Arsenal loss.
It's like that. Like in a final, it's like who, like a map of who, which country,
Yeah.
who wants to win, and it's all City. It's all City. That's what it was, and
It did happen.
It did happen at the end of the day, and this was a game that I think a lot of people were expecting Man City to come out on the front foot, and Arsenal kind of like, how are they going to respond to all this pressure? Because I mean, I was telling the guys after, like, there was a YouTube video I watched, and it was this idea that of the hunter versus the hunted, and your body reacts completely differently depending on what position you're in. If you're the hunter, it's like you hungry, like you're going for a chance. Like even if you don't get it, chances are you're still in the running. Like you're all right. You could find your food elsewhere, but like at the end of the day, like you're not pressured.
Yeah.
But when you're the hunted, if you slip up, the pressure of just one mistake
Is greater than the
is greater
hunters.
than the hunter missing.
Yeah.
So this has been clearly positioned as Man City positioning themselves as the hunter, and Arsenal positioning themselves as the hunted. Because
It could be like a little Pep masterclass, like in like
It's like
mastermind.
He
Always does this, bro.
I'm
Second
telling-
half of the year,
It's a mentalidad situation.
he always. Okay, first half of the year, not the foot is always off the pedal, but it's kind of like 50%. He's giving gas 50%,
Yeah.
50%. And then when January hits it,
let's push it a
pedal
little
to
more.
the metal. So
Yeah.
now you see the issue now with Arsenal is that, like you said, I feel like they've been on pedal to the metal and now they're running out of gas.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
We're getting that feeling
They're
too.
trying to hit the pedal to the metal, bro, but it ain't going.
moving.
It ain't
They're
moving.
seeing that car in the rear view mirror with Pep driving and this shit. I
got a
got no
motherfucking
gas.
monster truck behind
Bro,
them.
yeah, and it's just the idea, bro. Like, the conversation was never Man City slipping away from Arsenal. Is at a certain point when it was 9-point gap, and then Man City started creeping up. It's Arsenal's to lose, and that's
It set
when
the
that
narrative for the year.
and that's where that hunted mentality ends up coming from. And it went pretty in depth in terms of like the way your the body language and just the way you react as the hunted.
Well, you were saying Declan Rice after the Sporting
Yeah,
game.
Declan Rice. They know like bro, he was taking a breath, and people were saying that's a sigh of relief that you kind of just scrape by. Like we didn't lose. The mentality of we won is different than we didn't lose,
Yeah.
and that is like I guess you could chalk it up to whatever you want, but I mean this is the way Arsenal are thinking right now. I think, and it's costing them.
But I think that we don't want to lose mentality is different. Exactly like you said, it's different to wanting to win. Like wanting to win is every single game, every single action is perfection. Wanting to lose is accepting mistakes. Like Conte and plays a more I don't want to lose.
lose.
Well, this
that
which
costs
hurts
you.
him. Yeah,
That costs
hurts
this is
him. a
a
bit.
very big problem in Italian football because
Yeah.
that's how they all think, all the
Yeah.
coaches, and that's why like we're at the level that we are. But you even saw it today with the way Man City was playing. They were more proactive. I find like Arsenal did have a couple of good chances.
At no point did I say Arsenal could have got out here with a draw.
Yeah.
100%. That I feel like the actual game results should have been a draw. I mean, Donnarumma did fuck up there really badly, which we can talk about that also after. But I never came out of there thinking, oh,
my
Arsenal
God, they're
should
gonna
be
come
up
back.
right now.
Yeah.
Like it was always just reaction to Man City, whatever Man City was doing. And it always felt like Man City was on the front foot rather
Yeah.
than Arsenal on the front foot. Maybe Arsenal would get a chance here or there, but it was never like, oh, Arsenal are really taking the game to them right now.
It really felt that the game was Man City pressure until Arsenal the pendulum swung only a few times to Arsenal's side in terms of chances, in terms of pressure, in terms of being in the Man City area. And Man City, like they were pressing the whole game. And it was also like just this black and white version of like extremely safe football. Just do what you can versus like fully like showing your personality, trying to create chances. That's what we were seeing at Man City.
Yeah, you got Cherki dribbling two guys, even
That
even
goal,
Gabriel.
Cherki's goal was like a microcosm of this whole discussion of the solid defense will win you games, play safe, play this, versus creative players that like express yourself, create your chances, and the creativity ended up winning.
Yeah.
The only
Because he
goal
put Gabriel on stilts.
The only goal Arsenal scored today was from a Man City mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Man City didn't give them anything, they were not scoring.
There was the Havertz header over the crossbar that was close. There was even like a goal line
The
clearance
post, Eze's post.
as a post, a
Yeah,
goal line
actually,
clearance.
the
that
post,
off of O'Reilly too.
Like
Like
two posts.
so, yeah. But again, those happened so far in between each other that Man City in between that time then were putting on constant pressure in the Arsenal zone. You could have those chances, but it depends. Like the consistency of that throughout the game. At no point did I feel Arsenal were consistent at all in this game.
Yeah.
And even when they scored, I was so perplexed. And I mean, I told you guys on the stream, but like they got that Donnarumma mistake by pressing hard. Literally after that goal, I barely saw them pressing.
That's
at
the thing.
all in the game. I'm like, why wouldn't you continue what actually just worked?
With Donnarumma, like that's the one player you press.
Yeah, you
'Cause
have
you
to
know
press
he
him.
kind of panics on the ball. Like we constantly see it. And yeah, during the stream we were saying, "Oh my God, what a mistake!" But he did come back after.
Massive
It's the
saves.
constant. It's the constant discussion of, and I feel like this only popped up in modern football. But like, do you care if your goalkeeper is worse at shot stopping if he's good with his feet, or do you take that trade off or no? Because a lot of coaches love when they're like don't mind a bit worse of a shot stopper for better ball playing, but a lot of coaches also say fuck the ball playing, like just boot it up. I'll take the good shot stopper.
It really depends because Donnarumma.
And then how do you say which one's the better goalkeeper? You know?
Yeah. But obviously the optimal is having something both, almost like a Courtois situation. But but for Donnarumma, I feel like making massive saves like that swings the pendulum a lot more than just very good ball playing out the back. Like those.
I mean, he literally was the reason they scored.
Yes, but then even after that, he was the reason why Arsenal didn't go up. He made massive saves.
It's true.
And it changed the whole mentality. Like you saw the defenders getting fired up. You saw Donnarumma getting fired up. It built confidence. And that kind of doubt of is Donnarumma going to choke this game kind of went away after that.
Yeah, it's actually like for a goalkeeper, imagine like you make a mistake that big in a title race, let's say.
And you don't recover.
Most goalkeepers don't recover.
Yeah.
And he did, which is very good.
That's because of his shot stopping.
I would like to shout out Nico O'Reilly because this was a
monster game.
Been like that all season.
Yeah, 100%.
Bernardo
People
Silva
are saying this is like his Man City Busquets, where like it's kind of one of those players that doesn't look like obviously not exact positioning because Busquets was obviously a 6, but kind of like his technical player, but he's 6'4" and is like he's there physically, but he's also there technically.
Yeah.
So it's like the sky is the limit for this kid. He was pulling out moves on that byline when he was trying to move out of pressure. It's like you can't press him. He's ridiculously good, and he's gonna be a scary player for many years.
We were also debating it. Like he's a good defender. He's good on the ball. Like he's not a liability.
Not an out and out. The issue with me is that he works for Pep at left back, but I don't see in a traditional team. Like let's say,
four-back.
like I don't even think. But look, once again, this is why Pep is Pep, and he's one of the goats. He is the goat. But Nico O'Reilly, if you let's say developed out of Chelsea, would he be where he is right now?
I don't. It depends. I don't think so. But the quality is there. So
he was an attacking midfielder his whole career.
Yeah.
Up until this
even
point.
Mateus Nunes, bro. Both his fullbacks were midfielders. They're like natural midfielders.
But Mateus Nunes, it's crazy that they bought him for 50. Pep called him one of the best midfielders in the world. Bought him for £52 million. First year
Practically flopped as a midfielder.
He was getting called not shit by Pep in his press conferences, but saying basically he's not ready for. He's not there. Like he doesn't have the ability to play center mid for me. So then he reinvented it. There was an injury crisis at right back. He put him at right back. It ended up working out long term, and now they have one of the best right backs in the world.
Yeah. And these guys are insanely creative too. Like you saw them like playing a lot more narrower, more centrally during the game as well. So listen, they have talent up and down the pitch, man. This Man City team is finally starting to like shape up. And listen, Bernardo Silva, even after announcing he's going to be leaving, what a difference he made in this game too.
Every Arsenal game, this guy shows up.
It's crazy. He balls out, man. Even Kusanov had a good game too, I would say.
Amazing game.
Like overall, this Man City, I mean, Doku was kind of on and off, I think. Like there was times where his dribbling didn't work. I don't think Semenyo played great.
Not really.
Our final ball just wasn't
It's
there.
unfortunate because Paul's not here, but are we all on the Arteta out train? Or like, are we going to even have a debate here?
No. We could have the debate.
The issue is that he's making the conversation a lot easier to have after every game.
But he's
That
getting
is
a
the
contract extension.
And I think they put that out there as a litmus test to understand what the sentiment is amongst Arsenal fans and whatnot. Because I'm sorry, like if you come out of this without a trophy, without silverware, massive
you have to start
conversation.
pointing fingers, and usually it's a coach.
Yeah.
Or the project.
And the thing is that you've backed him. You've gotten the players he wants. He has built the team in his image.
Every single player in this squad is an
Arteta
signing.
And listen, they're not bad signings. He raises the floor, but there is no one at the top end right now. There is no one.
In the attacking department.
In the attacking department. This is a very sorry attacking department right now. I'm sorry.
Madueke, Havertz, Eze.
Like, Eze's a very, very good player individually.
But even just the small shit, bro. Even just the fucking small shit, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I hope Man United have never gotten to this point, and I hope we never gotten to this point. Bro pulled up to a Champions League quarterfinal with a tifo with Trossard at the front, bro. What kind of club fucking DNA is that bullshit? What?
And listen,
we're giving bench players talking like starters, man. I hate it. What?
Yeah, honestly,
That's what Drake did. No,
bench-
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why him though. Like,
me neither. No one understands.
like at least you could have picked like, let's say,
But that's such a microcosm of what Arsenal Football Club is. Like, no one understands why they do things, but it's just just a cuck club.
they have a high floor.
Like, Trossard's such a cuck player, too. It's like, it's a perfect...
He's an Arteta player.
Trossard,
Yeah.
Arteta signing.
he's a good player, but like to put him as a front page, like put a Gabriel who's a starter and who's been playing good throughout the season, but like Trossard hasn't even been starting in like day in, day
I
out.
think it's more because he does like the celebration like this, and then the whole thing was like looking at the chat, looking at the trophy. Or
Okay,
something
that
like
makes more sense.
But the point still stands that like people look at that and say like Trossard is the guy like you're looking to in these situations. That's more the issue I have with it. And this goes back to that
That
conversation.
would be like Real Madrid putting Brahim Diaz as the front.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he raises the floor. Like he's a quality player, but you don't have X factors on this team right now, unfortunately. This midfield, like obviously Declan Rice, fantastic player, one of the best players in the world, but you have to rely on
But
him to
he
feed a
doesn't-
Havertz,
he doesn't even-
Madueke, and Eze. Like, come on.
He doesn't even want to improve the attacking department. That's the issue. Like, you see...
That's ignorance.
Let's look at the players that are potentially being linked with transfers this summer that are elite attackers. Like there's not a Cavada, sorry.
Well, they could have had a Cavada.
Yeah,
if
they
moved
could have.
earlier.
But well, we don't even know that. Maybe
we
they
don't
didn't
know
want to
if-
play under Arteta or whatever. But Diomande, like, there's no Arsenal links at all. There's Man
They should be all
United,
over
there's
it.
Liverpool, there's PSG, there's all top clubs. Not a single Arsenal link.
Should be a massive
Is that not a
indicator.
player that like maybe like you start thinking about putting into your squad because he's absolutely dominating the Bundesliga? Michael Elise, when he left Crystal Palace, not a single Arsenal link was found. It was
Cavada too. Like at the end of the day, Cavada for 70 mil compared to what you ended up getting Madueke and Eze. Like you're telling me Cavada wouldn't have made that much. Would have made more of a difference.
We got a message saying, "Oh, Vinny to Arsenal" in the live stream. Vinny wouldn't. First of all, Vinny would never join. Two, Arteta would never want Vinny. Like it's like, what attackers are you targeting here? Like the ones that no one enjoys watching?
No, but
Like,
that's the thing. You're buying players that you are trying to mold into a system that doesn't allow creative freedom. A Vinny would get suffocated in this team. That's just a fact. Like this team, unfortunately, right now is not built for these games that make a difference. In a long run, in a league format, like in the Champions League, those 8 games, they're unstoppable because at the end of the day, there's not as much pressure. There's pressure, obviously, you have to perform, but these are the games that you will feel the most pressure. They don't have players that could thrive off of that, can maintain that pressure. So it becomes very difficult.
How is Martin Odegaard club captain and not someone like Declan Rice or Gabriel or like?
Yeah.
How?
He's
Like,
been there the longest, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, but
Especially 'cause
is it
he hasn't-
meritocracy or is it like
He shows leadership qualities maybe behind the scenes. I don't know.
But this year especially, like he's fallen off. Like he has not had a good season, so it's not even like I would have given it to Rice this season or something. Like I feel like
I
Rice
think maybe
is the
next
leader.
season he might get it. I would say.
You're not-
He's the face of Arsenal. Like I don't know. It seems like a step back.
Mikel Arteta can't strip Odegaard of captaincy, but if you're a new guy coming in, a new manager, then yeah, you could.
Good pick.
But you're not stripping someone of captaincy if you gave it to them. You were the one that gave them the captaincy.
Yeah, so I don't think this team, like even with the injuries too, like it just doesn't seem like they're up for this type of battle, especially being still in the CL. And listen, even just highlighting that CL performance versus Sporting, that was one of the most boring ties I have ever laid my eyes on. We were in that CL live stream, and I was actually counting the dollar amount that we could have lost in terms of electricity watching that game. Because it was such, and having Real Madrid Bayern on at the
which
same
is
time,
the
by the way.
complete opposite.
Complete opposite. And I think that's why a lot of people are just not fans of this Arsenal team and want to see a City end up beating them. Because this is not the football that people want to watch. This is not the football. I would not pay to watch an Arsenal game at the Emirates or wherever.
But it
I'm
depends.
sorry.
It depends because if they win at least, then they're giving a reason for their clubs to move on. But
they're
like
not winning.
They're not gaining any casuals. Like no casual says, "Oh, I want to become an Arsenal fan."
There's more people casuals that watch this game, Man City Arsenal, and said my new favorite player right now is Ryan Cherky.
yes, but that's football. You always look at the entertaining players.
But that's the thing. Arsenal have no entertaining players right now.
Yeah, but you also don't build a team of entertaining players. Like at the end of the day, you need a bit of mix. Like let's not be fully reactionary here, because like they still have a dominant squad. They were top 2 in our power rankings for months.
Of course,
it's more about like the final stretches that they keep struggling.
Bro, they're 2 pump chumps, bro.
I wouldn't say 2 pump chumps. They have quality, but it's that X factor.
Bro,
it's that
they're
high
2
ceiling.
pump chumps, bro. When it comes to the end, bro, Man City, bro, they spent months and months and months trying to bag a girl, and some guy from the corner of the club just walked in April and said, "My girl
mine.
now, my girl now." But you were talking to her for 7 months.
You were trying to lay the
You were
foundation.
rizzing it up. You were there. You were there. You were right there. You were rizzing her up for 7 months.
You had an advantage on it.
And some guy just came in, took your girl, and said, "All right, we out of here, baby. Let's go." That's what just happened.
That's the feeling right now.
That's what just happened, bro. This is why Arsenal are the cuckiest of clubs. It's 4 years now. They've been rizzing up till April for someone to come and snag and say, "That's my girl."
But the difference here is that a Man City...
I got it from here, champ. That's
Man
what he
City...
said.
I appreciate that. I appreciate your help.
Man City in January brought in a Semenyo. They brought in... who else came in? Gehi.
Yeah,
Like
those are the
that,
2 big ones.
those are pillars. Like they're starters.
These are
Arsenal on the
automatic
other
starters,
side...
automatic starters.
Like-
And they got criticized for that too.
Yeah.
They did get criticized because they brought in no reinforcements realistically. So, listen, I think Eze is a fantastic player.
And
he showed his quality in this
We see it
game
in
too.
North American sports. Teams that are doing well at the trade deadline, which is kind of like the January transfer window, they need to reinforce in the trade deadline to
It's an
reinvigorate
There's
the squad.
There's a conversation that they have at the trade deadline. They say, okay, do we go all in, or do we say, or do we keep the status quo and say it is what it like? However we get there, that's how we get there. The teams that go in for the majority of the time, obviously it doesn't hit every time, but teams that go in and say we want to reload, we are going for a push. Those are the guys that end up spending big at deadline day.
Exactly.
Arsenal did not spend big at deadline day.
They didn't spend at all.
They didn't do anything because they were happy with what they had, and they felt that they had a team good enough to win the Premier League. Do they have a team good enough to win the Premier League? I think they do.
I don't think they do.
I think they do.
I think they do because
you're
it's
being
also reaction
in
to
an
say they don't.
extremely down year. Yeah, sure. And this was the most down year in potentially Prem history. I told you guys, every single team in the league, except for Manchester United, had lower open play XG this year than the years previous.
Yeah, playing wise.
So this was the worst Premier League season I've watched in my life, quality-wise, team-wise. 100%, this is the worst. And, I mean, I'm benefiting from it because Man United actually are somewhat decent. But this was a horrible season. If Man United play the same way they did this year, next year, I'd probably say we were scraping for top 4 again. But Arsenal, next year could get spooky for Arsenal.
I don't know about spooky. It depends what they do with Arteta. I think Arteta's a good league manager. When early in the season, when building those foundations, he's a great manager for that. It's that X factor. That's realistically what they're missing. But again, it's a conversation of the way he coaches limits X factors from becoming X factors.
Mm-hmm. But let's just say if you were Arsenal's owner, Stan Kroenke, but whatever. If you were, would you explore what's out there coach-wise this summer?
Yes.
I think you do it regardless. But at the end of the day, like an American owner that sees consistent Champions League, always in the mix kind of thing, 2 back-to-back
making a lot of money,
semifinals, and you're making money. Like for him, he's saying, "Listen, he's doing what I'm asking him to, which is make me money." That's an American mentality. That is real. That's just what it is. But from a European perspective, like for fans of Arsenal that want trophies, I do think that there is going to be a conversation. Arteta is not the guy. But not to say he hasn't done a good job, like he's done a decent job, but the expectations are you win now.
The project feels stagnant.
Project feels like if you didn't win anything now, the project is kind of
you
like
are where
done.
you were 4 years ago.
We got to be careful because, bro, they're still in Champions League against Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, like the conversation changes if they go deep. Like if they make it to a final potentially, like or they win the
final
whole
is
thing.
one game. Like I know they might be playing a PSG or a Bayern, but like
Bro, they can't handle.
Always lose those games.
Bro, they cannot
I know.
handle Man City FA Cup final. They can't.
I know.
Carabao Cup. They can't handle that. They can't handle a league game, match day 33, 34, wherever we are.
But these conversations, you see how quickly they change. Like for the longest time this season, they were the best team in the world, and then obviously they've slipped up because of the final against City.
The issue is that you're looking at it as on a 1-year basis. I'm looking at it on a 4-year basis.
And that I
always been
completely
that.
agree.
Every year.
And those players understand that around this time of year, they all have gone through it 3 times. Where around April, things start to dip. There's a lot more pressure because Man City makes their way up. And now we have to recover. Bro, there's still 3 points up with a game in hand, obviously, but there's still 3 points up. You should be thinking, okay, we need to push to keep that lead up. We need to. They're right now, they're saying, oh my God, we're going to let this lead slip.
Yeah.
They're worried about losing points. But brother, you should be worried about getting the points. Push to win points.
It's true.
And listen, at the end of the day, we're going to see what happens in Champions League because they're going to have Atletico Madrid coming up. And
those guys have a point to prove.
And these guys, like after that Barcelona game, I could tell like they're confident. But mind you, they lost to Sociedad.
Yeah, and Pens.
In the Copa del Rey. So
we'll be talking about it.
We will be discussed. But Arsenal, you have a lot to fix. And I would be very concerned because nothing has been fixed since that Man City final, that cup final. It has been the same kind of stagnant, low chances, very simple style of play since then.
I think they've lost 4 or 5 of their last 6 on XG.
We need to see adjustments. There needs to be adjustments in these games. I'm not seeing them.
No.
I agree.
Personally, that's not what that's just what I have to say.
Manchester United, we beat Chelsea 1-0. The boys didn't watch the game, but I would like to give a little analysis.
Give us the rundown, boss man.
We played like shit, like horrible, like actually a horrible performance. But top 5 is practically secured now at this point. I think we're around 10 points clear. I think 10 points clear for top 5 because it's top 5 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so top 5 is secured. It's good that we get that CL money. I'm looking at transfers potentially in the summer already. It was Kobe Mainoo's best game, I would say. Not at Man United, because that Wolves one was pretty special. But best game this year for sure. I was kind of starting to doubt Mainoo in my head. Like
the thoughts were creeping in.
During the Amram days.
The doubt was creeping in.
The button was in the room.
Because you get the whole Amram stint where he doesn't rate him for basically a whole calendar year. He basically barely plays. And then Michael Carrick comes in and, okay, he's playing all right. Like it's not bad, but he's not influencing the game like I thought, like he used to. Before, it was, I remember watching him at the Euros and being like, holy shit, this guy's insane. Like he's ridiculous. This game, he was back to that form where you're like, okay, this guy's toying around with. He came up against a midfield, 200 million euro midfielders in Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, and he played them off the park. So, Manchester United Academy, by the way. But yeah, it was a crazy Mainoo game. 8 in heaven. We pulled up, first of all, Chelsea. Rossignol. How do you get clean sheeted by a back line that consists of Dallo Luke Shaw, Mazraoui at center back, and 19-year-old 8 in heaven? Clean sheeted.
That sounds like a Chelsea shot the bed more than Man United played well, definitely.
Look, we did not, once again, I have to say this, we did not play well. And we're lucky we have Bruno, and that's about it. That's how we scored. It was, you're lucky to have Bruno. Yeah, but Cunha also did not play well.
But Chelsea right now are, like, as a project, they're in their heads. Like they're not focused on the next game. You could tell it's kind of like they've written the season off. Like I
don't think that. It just doesn't seem like they're invested.
They're tied on points with Brentford and Everton now.
Considering how much
such a fall off, considering how they started the season with Maresca, like it's, I don't know. This
team has had no personality since Maresca left, in my opinion. Like it's just
before Maresca.
Before Maresca, but
since the new ownership came in,
since new ownership, it's been
but you saw like Maresca's team was starting to shape up during the year.
Even
some players were getting better.
I didn't feel that, to be honest.
No, I
100%. Come on.
I felt like the players felt like played for Maresca as well. Like they felt more bought into Maresca's
100%
type of coaching. Rossignol in. I mean, we all kind of had our doubts at the beginning, and I think a lot of us kind of wrote him off immediately as soon as he came in. But it does not seem like the players are in, like they don't not backing him at all.
Yeah,
right now that's kind of the feeling I'm getting.
But again, you could keep changing the coaches. You could keep changing Rossignol to someone else. But at the end of the day, if the higher ups are still making the same mistakes, you're gonna get the same results. That's the issue that's gonna keep happening.
But like, how from a player perspective, how would you be feeling if, let's say, they bought you and said, okay, we spent 80 mil, 100 mil on you, and then you play and you think that you had a decent season, let's say, and then the season after they ended up spending 70 mil for the guy that plays in your exact position, 20, 50, 19-year-old, 20-year-old.
Depends my motivations. Depends my motivations. If my motivation is financial, I don't care because I just have an 8-year contract making 150K a week.
Yeah.
So for me, whatever, it doesn't matter if you bring someone in to replace me because I'm still getting paid that money. If my motivations are career-wise, then I probably wouldn't even have joined Chelsea in the first place.
Yeah. Like for me, like I think a lot of these players are kind of just like, bro, if you're buying players for our positions, just sell us. Like I would want to play at somewhere that I felt wanted at. Every time.
I don't know if that's the like a Cole. Let's say I'm Cole Palmer. You're the face of Chelsea. At the beginning, maybe you saw something of a project, but now like your reinforcements are. You look at the wingers, like Garnacho came in. Like, how could you even look forward and say, you know what, this is the team I wanna win titles with, and this is I see a pathway to that. The Garnachos, yes, you're spending money. You're spending on the wingers, on defenders, but
Bino
Gittins was useless,
bro.
Neto.
A Palmer who's looking at this is gonna start saying, where am I going? Like, what's next?
But
and
also,
I guess Enzo Fernandez is the first one saying
let's
that.
not act like Cole Palmer is absolved of all blame here also.
100%.
I saw a
this
stat
season
recently.
especially.
I saw a stat that he has 20 career games against the Big Six in the Prem. Top six. Like the top six. 2 non-pen goals and assists in 20 games.
Conversations. Spooky conversations.
But I feel like these conversations were happening last year too, where he was kind of like in a drought. Could it be?
Then at what point do we call it drought?
Well, this is for sure.
At what point do we call a spade, bro?
This is for sure not his best season.
Yo, yeah.
But last season wasn't his best season either.
Yeah, he's been.
Well, no, but then you get a glimpse at the Club World Cup, bro. You got a glimpse of like, holy shit.
But what could have been the difference maker in the Club World Cup? Why did everything just click?
I don't know.
Like that's why. Like something must have happened. I don't know what it is. It's just I don't feel a lot of confidence at Chelsea. I don't think the players are confident in the project. A lot of players, I think, will have that conversation of leaving this summer.
Yeah,
I could see a lot of bigger name players leaving.
But if your contract, you're not going to get a contract like the one that you're on.
Of course, but again, like a lot of these players, like they say, like you say that they'd be fine financially, but bro, like an Enzo Fernandez, if he falls out and doesn't get playing time, he might not get called up from Argentina, like for another World Cup or another Copa America.
Yeah, sure, but
Copa America, sorry.
Like Marcus Rashford, I'm gonna bring a Marcus Rashford example into this. Marcus Rashford, now it's coming out that he's probably not going to join Barcelona because Man United making Champions League is going to boost his salary up to £315,000 a week again. So if you're Marcus Rashford, what, you're going to stay at Manchester United for £315,000 a week, where you're not going to be played that much, but whatever, you're just going to have to live with it, or you join Barcelona on 100-something thousand. You're doubling your salary. Like,
we'll see what he wants to do. Like I don't know what his motives are. I'm just saying, from like, if I was a player, I do think like a Cole Palmer, like Cole Palmer's England spot is not a guarantee, and it becomes less of a guarantee every time a season like this happens, and he stays at Chelsea. That's just the reality of it.
But I feel like Cole Palmer also, like, he's been playing nonstop football for 2 years now. Like, he needs a rest.
Could be a fatigue thing. But the issue is that it's not Cole Palmer feeling that. Like a majority of the top players on the top teams are going through this as well. Like, this isn't an anomaly. So,
but maybe that's what's leading to the degradation of like the quality of top level football too.
It could be because they have to manage it.
Yeah,
because World Cup, bro. A lot of you think Ekitike would have wanted to play if he knew that he was going to get injured like that, or like there was a risk of getting injury. Like, and he's completely missed the World Cup. He was probably going to be the starter.
He was starting for France.
And now he's completely injured.
It was him, Elise, Dembele, and Mbappe. No.
Thuram is not
called up.
Well, now he might.
Yeah, he's not starting.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, like these players are gonna be risking injury for a World Cup that they're gonna need to be 100% at, I can imagine a Declan Rice, bro. Like
But exactly,
he's gonna play 80 games.
there's also this thing where you're clocking out of the season. Like let's say you're a Chelsea player right now because you're starting to think about the World Cup.
Bro, you think Enzo Fernandez wants to play knowing that
Enzo
he's gonna start
Fernandez
for
does not
Argentina?
care right now about
does not
anything
care.
but Argentina.
He does not care.
Bro, Enzo Fernandez is always fucking he's already lighting up his barbecue ready for that fucking
100
Argentina.
Bro,
carne
he's
asada.
already
Yeah.
he's already doing some
Bro, see you
McDonald's
there.
promos. The Mick Fernandez they're already doing.
For
The
real?
McAllister. Yeah, it's in
sick.
Argentina. Yeah, it's great.
Well, the McAllister actually makes sense.
The McAllister. But
McAllister.
But these guys are checked out.
Yeah.
These guys are 100% checked out. Manchester United though in CL
Carrick to lead
Carrick?
the tricky Reds next season.
in the Champions League. Are you gonna bottle that?
I've
too?
said this since I've said this. I would, if there is no elite manager available. Rio Ferdinand also said it perfectly. He said, if there's no one out there on the market that is going to be a surefire hit, just stick with Carrick. And I agree with him. Like even a Nagelsmann, I'm not too sure on the Nagelsmann. Like look, my analysis of Nagelsmann is he went up against Ole. We pumped him 5-1 and destroyed him. And we destroyed him. Marcus Rashford second half hat trick.
And case closed.
What game was this?
It was when Marcus Rashford scored a second half hat trick coming off the bench in Champions League. It was COVID, and then also his Bayern stint wasn't that fruitful. So and his Germany stint right now, it's looking like Germany's not
Well, they're not gonna
really
be
a challenger.
powerhouses.
Yeah. So for me,
I thought they were
Nagelsmann.
playing pretty well.
No,
Germany.
no.
Well, they topped their group.
Yeah, but not difficult. But
I
it's-
wouldn't underrate
Not
them like
difficult.
this.
whatever. I'm not a Germany fan right now, but I think Nagelsmann not it for me.
I don't
But
mind
we'll see.
Carrick. I really don't mind Carrick staying. I think he's afforded himself another season.
Yeah, I agree.
Kept
But,
Champions League, like steadied the
but
ship.
it also would not surprise me if it starts a complete shit show next season, like at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, but that's a
you would've-
horrible. That's a situation.
You
that
would have
deal
seen the
with that.
signs, I think.
Yeah, I think you would have seen it.
No, I think the players like him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's more just like next year he starts off with a couple bad results and it starts
Could
snowballing.
derail everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
But-
what I'm scared of.
I don't know. But you see him just simply as a caretaker, kind of a super sub manager.
I don't know. I really don't know what to think, bro. I'm not a fortune teller. Bro.
I think the
Holy.
experiment should be over, bro. After you're done with what happened with Amarim.
Dismantle the team.
I'm done. I've been
Sell
having
it.
an inner conflict recently of, are you guys more on the give managers time train or they need to get the ball running right away?
It depends. It depends what cycle, like where you are in the cycle. Like if you know the team is aging, doesn't really have a lot of legs left, and this is kind of like a last chance to kind of
Then
win
you
silverware.
don't afford a manager time.
Then I would say you got to do something with this squad and get.
So
to
you're basing it on player, like the players have more power than the manager, according to you.
I think the players dictate what type of manager you bring in. Like in Inter, I wasn't a fan when Kivu came in because I didn't think an experimental manager with this squad that's above the age of 28, of the core players above the age of 28 is the best move because they don't have that much of a window left. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
If you
I
had a
don't know.
young squad, if you had young players, then okay, like something like an experimental
Because
manager.
I always
young manager
flip
could
flop
make sense.
between this manager deserves time and this manager doesn't deserve time. I'm of the idea you need to deserve your time. Like you need to come in and show why you should be given time. Amarim was given time for no reason.
He was given time based on his sporting days.
Yes, like not stuff that he accomplished at Manchester United.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like
It's a conflict. I could see.
you should see signs at least if you're given time. Like a Rossignol should not be given time. We've seen fucking nothing that tells me he deserves the time. He deserves the summer.
Even
you know?
Slot now doesn't deserve the time.
He was
But
being given time.
He deserved to have a second season.
Yes.
Because obviously he won the league and
they
he
backed
won
him.
it well. Yeah, they backed him. But now this year we saw a complete opposite thing where it didn't work out. So now I don't think he's gained that time. I think there's timelines. You need to know when to cut it and when to
When to hold him, when to fold him, bro.
literally.
Yeah, pretty
literally.
much.
Like a Kivu, for example, he did well this year. Maybe not against the top teams, but like he still probably won the league.
Like I could see like if the team gets younger, bring in much younger players that have been in the system and as well. Like I could see Kivu then succeeding and kind of being a better fit because okay, like that's who he has always worked with, younger players, projects, not top players in their prime.
Yeah.
that's a different story.
like we're gonna talk about it now, but like the Zerbi, let's say Spurs get relegated. I'm not pointing at the Zerbi completely. Like he happened to be joining Spurs at this time where obviously
But I
there's
also
so
think
many other
Spurs are
issues.
playing better now than they were
They are
before.
They are.
Yeah, I do agree.
So like, you gotta give him time. I would say. Like they get relegated. You're not gonna say, okay, sack the Zerbi. Let's bring someone else.
Who else are you gonna bring that
Exactly.
like a name manager that could actually like
Yeah.
inspire a group?
I'm actually surprised he took this job because at the end of the day, well, not surprised because of the money there, but at the end of the day, like,
Yeah.
it's a disaster.
But we could talk about it because
Yeah.
listen, the next game up on the agenda, Tottenham versus Brighton, ends 2-2 last minute dagger
It is a
Hey,
dagger.
Rudder.
from Jorginho Rudder. So Tottenham on the brink of their they're right now. Would you say more likely to be relegated
Yeah, they are.
than safe?
Right now, West Ham have a game in hand on them. They're 1 point up, so they play Crystal Palace on Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's looking if West Ham get a result there, it's actually I would say like
Wraps?
70% chance, 80% chance.
It's becoming more of a favorite now. I think that they will get relegated, and the issue is like you said, they're not playing terrible. Like versus Brighton, that last minute dagger for Rudder, like.
No, they didn't play good versus Brighton.
Yeah, but
I would
still,
probably
they were
say
right
a
there.
draw is draw is
Fair
even
result.
nice. Draw is even nice to
Brighton's
Tottenham.
also
But
a tough team to.
Brighton's a tough team to beat.
Yeah.
They don't pick up wins every 2 seconds, but it's a tough team to beat.
Van Heck assist.
Van Heck assist, kind
Yeah.
of crazy how we said that in the YouTube video.
FPL asset, by the way.
But yeah, it's very dire times for Tottenham. I don't even know, and especially it was looking so up after Xavi Simons scored that goal.
Yeah.
because it was like a banger that you go up 2-1, you're out of the relegation zone. Like it's like such a relief, and then
Couldn't hold on to it.
last minute dagger. Like the whole stadium was up and clapping after Xavi Simons scored, and it's like holy shit, Xavi Simons, this guy was completely ass and 70 million costed us fucking so much money. He ends up actually proving that he's worth it for half a second, and then bang. Rudder goal.
Xavi Simons, he's I don't know, he's picked it back up in my opinion. Like over this season, like he obviously started
Still not
horribly.
good.
Well,
I would chalk it off to just a bad environment because at the end of the day, he looks like the most creative player in that team.
It's not difficult though because there's no creative players in
Yeah,
that team. Go back to that
But
midfield.
he's
Mili.
showing up.
they just have
They have
straight-
fucking Gallagher, Betancourt, Bissouma, and you're telling me, yeah, no shit, he's the most creative player in that
But
team.
look, you got a goal and assist. That's what you wanted to do.
But
You're
once
relying-
again, he doesn't facilitate space well. He doesn't play make well. Like he's not good at anything. He doesn't get the time and the space that he did in the Bundesliga and the Premier League.
he
And
should be a support piece.
He can't create space. He can't
Be a
create
support
space,
piece.
which at this level is the most important thing for wingers and stuff like that, is to be able to create space. If you can't create space, you're useless. That's the difference between elite wingers and stuff. But whatever. Looking at this, and the fact that Cuti Romero's out for 6 weeks, or something like that. So like, it's not even,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Danso was the one who screwed up for the final minute goal. Tottenham. I don't know. Tottenham are really, really, really cooked.
This is it just gets worse after every game.
Yeah. And De Zerbi was saying like we have so much to work on that it's like they have only 5 games left.
There's
like,
not much time, man. There's not enough time. I don't think. Like does that? Like I think they held on to Tudor a little too long, maybe 2 game weeks too long. But at that point,
I think
like,
they held on to Frank a bit too long.
even Frank too. Like,
Like
yeah, you're
shining
getting
in.
blinded, really.
I mean, it is what it is. It's the obvious situation.
But yeah, I mean Tottenham. There's really not much to say. We speak about this every single week. It's kind of at this point. It's like
Tiring.
we'll kind of just talk about it when they get either relegated or not, because it's leading up. I'll just say this: this is all leading up to an insane day of final day of Premier League.
Listen.
Oh yeah.
As per on the Box to Box show.
It
It's,
like
the
the
Box to Box
bonanza,
podcast.
the
Bonanza?
extravaganza bonanza on the final day
Just like we did last year.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
Oh,
it
my
again.
goodness.
is gonna be ridiculously good. But
All Premier League games at the same
Yeah.
time. Man City versus Arsenal title charge. Spurs
so
relegated.
at the same time of Man City, Arsenal playing, Bayern were playing against Stuttgart and ended up winning 4-1. Kind of dominant performance as per in Bayern by the
As per.
Bundesliga.
Banger goals too, by the way.
Yeah, but Alphonso Davies scored, which was good
Alphonso
because
freaking Davies?
it
Did it
wasn't
count?
it wasn't considered an OG. It was
it counted.
considered an Alphonso
It did
Davies
count
goal.
it? Good.
Oh, you're-
Canadian
I
Don,
don't know.
stand up.
That's
Yeah, exactly, and that means so much to me. But yeah, basically, Bayern, quite a good week for Bayern. They ended up going through against round 4-2. Sorry, they scored a banger in the last minute, Stuttgart. But Bayern clinched the title. It's their what? You said their 35th Bundesliga?
35th Bundesliga title.
Crazy.
Insane.
Which is insane, but obviously pure domination from Bayern throughout the game. Stuttgart got a late one back, but I mean, it was a banger though, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. But there
this
was
team is just
there was the Madrid second leg since the last time that we
yeah.
spoke.
We'll start with that one.
The best game this season, in my opinion.
I
That was pure football right there.
Yeah.
And it was only accentuated by
So
the
fun.
Arsenal Sporting game on the small screen. It was only
Yeah, it
even
could be
more
because it was an
accentuated.
all-eye situation, and they actually made it worth it.
But the quality of football that was on display there was ridiculous.
Top tier.
And the only Olise's last minute goal, I keep saying that to everyone.
Insane.
Ridiculous goal. It was like watching Yamal. It was literally like watching Yamal.
It was just automatic.
good
Yeah.
That
technique.
cut in. And oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
player.
you could see that's like, obviously we know the quality of Elise, but you could see that's like programmed by like
Yeah.
a company. Like he knows he's on the right wing, just given the ball in that situation, and probably told Elise just do what you do.
I think they were telling him to actually get to the corner flag, try to burn some time,
Oh yeah,
and he just said nah. Like I want to
mate.
score.
Goal.
Goal. That's what
you
he
see
said.
his interviews are so funny.
Yeah, it's
What kings of the competition? They asked him kings of the competition. He said who? Real Madrid or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, they asked him,
basically,
what did you think about Real Madrid, the kings of competition? He's like, kings of competition.
what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
He's like, one of the interviewers I saw was like, run us through that goal that you scored. Like, just run us through your emotions and whatever. He's like, I picked up the ball, I shot it, I scored.
Yeah,
That's
like
it. That's all he said.
But it does suck. Serge Gnabry is out for the rest of the season and misses the World Cup.
He's
So
actually having a good
missing the World
season.
Cup.
That's one. Yeah, missing the World
Wow.
Cup. Torn adductor. So no Serge Gnabry for Germany or Bayern for the rest of the season.
Tough.
Probably gonna have to. But Leonard Carl right now is not playing either. So I don't know what. But Musiala's back. So I mean,
Yeah, Musiala is back.
That's gonna be the
And he
This
was
whole looking at the team sheet, this whole game is coming back to me. Like Upamecano masterclass in my
that
opinion.
tackle. That,
He-
that
he had,
lunge
like, what,
tackle.
Yeah, that we
slip or two?
freaked out on.
had a slip or two, but I mean, overall
think that
game
was
was
tough.
fantastic.
I don't know about.
The
Tau was
Neuer
getting-
mistake at the beginning of the
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
Neuer
goodness.
mistake was crazy.
Yeah, this was a crazy good game, but
Limer also played well. He started
Yeah.
on the left and then moved to the right.
well,
Yeah.
now every single person I have a couple of people at the gym that come up to me, and I have a couple of people because a lot of people that know me are Madridistas, so they come up to me and they're like, "What'd you think about the game?" But every single person mentioned the Camavinga red. They are not sure if it was a red or
I
not.
was having a debate with our Madridista friend, and they even actually Bellini's Blues was saying no, that's never a red.
It's I can
accentuated.
understand if the action itself is a red. Like it's not. It's a second yellow.
Second yellow.
Yeah, okay, we're saying second yellow.
Yeah, it's a second yellow. But considering the circumstances of the game, like it's difficult. As a referee, are you supposed to take into account the gravity of the moment?
I think so. I mean, Kimmich wanted to play fast. Camavinga grabs the ball after fouling him, and then starts walking away, and then kind of just throws it on the floor. I know he doesn't throw it away, but like, why are you even grabbing the ball? You know that
It's
gives the
automatic.
ref.
But once
But it's
again, that's a
automatic.
Kivu situation.
It
you
gives
should
the-
be experienced and not put yourself in the position to get a second yellow. But
It is different because that one was a flop. This one was obviously we don't know his intentions,
Yeah,
what
but
they were, but don't even pick up the ball.
No,
That's
but-
what I'm saying.
But I wouldn't say it's like insanely different because like I think coaches like have told younger players that like listen, you have to find these little moments to kind of like time waste a little bit, and like a moment like picking up the ball and walking away, then throwing it back to give your team enough time to kind of like organize themselves. Like that has always been part of the game, at least more recently.
Yes.
So something like
the
that
refs
for
know that
Camavinga-
nowadays. It's not
Yes.
the thing is that back in the day, it used to be like a kind of a
big
glitch.
thing.
No, it used to be a glitch because refs weren't really conscious of that.
Yeah.
But now because it happens in every team is doing it, like refs are conscious of it. They make it a point to give yellow cards
Exactly.
for that shit now.
Yeah.
You add on to that it's a very intense game, back and forth. The ref is full of adrenaline. He's trying to keep tabs on everything. You grab the ball for a bit too long there, and you're walking away with it. Kimmich, you have the entire Bayern team coming up at you. The fans are shouting. You panic a little bit, and for me, it was reasonable to give a second yellow card.
I
It just
do-
happened that he already had the yellow, so it became a red, which sucked for the game. But
It-
I could see both perspectives.
Yeah, because I could also understand from a team like just an entertainment perspective that like
You ruin the game.
you ruin the game, and even like from a Real Madrid perspective, that's like millions of euros like lost because like the opportunity to move and advance, like a decision like that costs money.
Yeah.
And a decision like that changes the entire facet of the game. But again, like you look at the origin, you could blame everything leading up to it, but the origin of it is that Camavinga put himself in a position to make the ref make that choice. But is it less of a foul if he's on if he already is on a yellow, if he's not on a yellow? Like if he did that was on no yellows and was given a yellow, it would be like okay,
Would've been
whatever.
fine, yeah.
It would have been okay, yeah,
Would've been
whatever. He took it as like a tactical foul, a tactical yellow.
Yeah.
We would have called it a tactical yellow. But yet, because he was already on a yellow, he costed his team. He ended up costing his team at the end of the day. So do I say it's less of a yellow because he's already on and it changes the game? Like, I'm kind of with Varvar there. Like I see it as 50-50. Like it really depends. But if you're following the rule book, it's a yellow.
Yeah. I mean, Real Madrid also had a chance of coming back. Like I wasn't writing them off.
It was a 50-50 game right before.
It was really back and forth.
It was very back and forth.
The Arda Güler free kick. That was a banger as well. But yeah, I don't know. This was also a Harry Kane legacy game. It seems like we're getting one every single week at this point, to be honest.
I'm not surprised.
What a player.
Goal and assist in this game.
Yeah, he scored today, so he needs 19 more goals in 7 games. Now it's starting to sound a bit more difficult after every single one, but 19 goals in 7 games to beat Messi's 71 goal record.
Crazy.
72. But
even just getting close to that.
I was telling Ferms.
What?
He needs one more goal or assist to pass Mbappe's best ever season. And he's got time, bro. He's got time. Like he's got multiple games left. Like we might be double digits.
He's probably gonna pass it.
Kane FC, like I'm there, like I'm conducting the train. We might be double digits ahead of Mbappe's best ever season.
It's possible.
He's there, bro.
Bro, he's at that table.
there.
He's at that table, Ferms. You wanna
Which
inform them
table?
what table he's at?
He's not at the Suarez.
He's
table.
dining. Like he might be head of the table.
He ain't,
Okay,
he ain't with the Ibras. He ain't with the Suarez.
Ibra.
He ain't in that table, bro.
He's there.
He's there with the Ibra table, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? We're talking about one of the most prolific goal scorers.
As
in
a
the
player,
like,
I'm
now.
not doubting his ability as a striker, as a player. Like we
Ibra
know-
doesn't have a UCL. Okay, what's your point?
exactly. It's not about the trophies. It's not about anything. Like,
You let Harry Kane.
It's not about trophies. It's not about the trophies.
Exactly.
This guy was the top striker in the Premier League for 10 years, practically.
but it's not about trophies. You could be an amazing
Exactly.
player, bro. But Lewandowski has the big moments. Suarez has the big moments.
We're not saying that they shouldn't be at the table. Like, that's the worst. We're saying Kane should be
He's saying
at the
above
table.
them, which is what are you saying exactly?
Okay, no, I'm not
that's
saying he's
the
above
respect,
Suarez,
respect
but
respect pour la journée.
I would love to see
Okay, but
Bayern
then don't
fans.
say it
I
if
would
you
love
don't
to
believe
see
it.
Bayern fans. If you had to pick game tomorrow, Harry Kane or Lewandowski, which one would you pick?
Okay, you're picking Harry
not,
Kane.
Okay, not tomorrow. I mean, like prime Lewandowski, prime Harry Kane. Which one are you picking? I would love to see.
I'm
the Bayern
picking
fans.
prime Lewandowski.
I'm picking prime Harry Kane. Not even close.
But then that's not to say that Harry Kane's a bad player or he's just not at that table with Lewandowski and the Suarez's.
Stop putting Lewandowski with Suarez. It bothers me.
He is though.
No,
Like,
he's not.
but how
There's
many
tiers.
times
There's
does he
tiers.
have to prove it?
Benzema Suarez is at the top.
Benzema's there too with them. With
Yeah,
Suarez,
Benzema,
Lewandowski.
but Harry
100%.
Kane is in that. Bro, don't let Harry Kane touch a Ballon d'Or, please. I will put
But
him in
again,
I will.
you're looking in the future if it even happens.
It will.
Like, let's not act in this game. Like, he was good, but I wouldn't give him man of the match. He was a bit
He scored a. What do you mean? He did win man of the match. I'm pretty sure.
no.
Upamecano did. Who
I'm
won
not
man
sure,
of the
but
match?
yeah, Upamecano had a great game.
But
I'm just reading this. I'm just reading this.
no. No.
What?
Okay. So up to age 32. Up until this point,
Oh, I hate stats and just
Stats.
trophies. You guys
Harry
are
Kane has
saying-
more goals than Lewandowski.
You're bringing up stats and you're bringing up trophies.
Harry Kane
and
has
you're
more than
basing your
Lewandowski.
entire opinion off of that.
Harry Kane has more goals than Lewandowski at this point in his career.
Up to 32. But peak years, Lewandowski obviously has scored more. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but we're arguably in Kane's peak.
Best seasons, Lewandowski's 2019-20 season,
But
55
again,
goals.
you're coming with hypotheticals that have yet to happen.
He's going to win the Ballon d'Or, bro.
But look what you
He's
just
going
said.
to. He's going to.
But what if he doesn't? Then
He's
it's
going to. Then
he
the
doesn't
sports-
have the big
sport,
moments.
Then the sport is cooked. Because a player like Harry Kane, it's like Neymar. It's like
Stop, bro. You're
We
putting
let-
Harry Kane and Neymar conversation.
Okay, that's Varvar.
Stop it, please. I can't.
we as a sport, we let Rodri put his hands on the Ballon d'Or and not Harry Kane.
But who-
or we let Rodri put his
What
hands
does
on the
Rodri
Ballon
have to
d'Or
do with anything? He's a
because
midfielder.
it's shameless. It's shameless.
You
from-
would have rather Vinny.
Yeah, 100%. Vinny's an all-timer.
Vinny's all-timer.
Vinny's an all-timer.
No, not yet. I'll consider him like maybe in like 10, 15 years. I'll say, oh yeah, players like whatever and Vinny. Well, we're good players
That's
in
the
our
problem.
year.
Of, like you're actually the problem in the sport.
It would be a
Where you're
lower
looking at
level. It
Vinny-
would be a lower level. It would be like Nedved Ballon
You're
d'Or.
looking at
But
Vinny and you're looking at his Champions League goals. And
Rodri's
you're
the
saying,
worst Ballon d'Or
I don't
of all
care.
time.
I don't care about
potentially.
Rodri, to be honest. But you're looking at Vinny, you're looking at how many Champions League goals he scored, and you're basing your entire all-time legacy of Vinny off of stats.
No. I watch him. I say this guy's fucking
And
good.
what happened against Bayern?
Okay, he got an assist.
Irrelevant.
He got 2 goals and assists over two games.
Irrelevant, though. Again,
Not irrelevant. Not irrelevant.
He scored in big games. Like I'm not gonna.
he
Bro,
has
Vinny,
scored
Vinny's a
against
big game
games.
player, bro.
Like I don't know. For me, Harry Kane is on the trajectory right now. He showed it versus Real Madrid.
Trajectory is fine.
Yeah, but even
Trajectory
now
is fine
But even
to say.
now, bro, like he's obviously I'm not saying he's on par with Suarez.
So you agree with me?
No, but I think he sits at the table.
That means he's on par. Bro, what side are you on? I understand.
No, like a tier list,
Yes,
a tier list.
yes.
Like S tier.
He's in the tier.
He's in the tier, but
low on the
But we
tier.
could argue he's lower on the tier.
If Suarez is S tier, Harry Kane is A tier.
No,
Yes.
Suarez could be top of S tier. Harry Kane is near the middle or a little lower on S tier, in my honest opinion.
And Lewandowski's A tier.
Lewandowski is S
I would
tier.
still put him S.
No.
I would still put him S.
We will disagree on that.
But I think
We'll
Harry
never
Kane
agree
right
on
now,
this.
we're seeing a level of Harry Kane that people will come to realize in due time that this is elevating him.
Let us not forget
to
that.
that
is.
level.
This is
Let us
definitely
not
his
forget
prime.
that you said Totti better than Harry Kane as well.
As a legacy, yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's a conversation.
Bro, Totti as a legacy has a bigger legacy than Harry Kane.
Oh my god. Del Piero or Harry Kane?
Del Piero. What he did for Juventus,
He just doesn't like Harry Kane.
it's
don't
know.
I don't think you're informed in it because again, Del Piero is Juventus. Without Del Piero, Juventus wouldn't be at the stature they were
Harry
at
Kane
nowadays.
is Spurs.
And what does that do?
I mean, to me Juventus is nothing.
That's
So
you're lucky Paolo's not here to
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, for real.
fight you on it.
there was other CL games, Barcelona versus Atletico. Now, Ferms went on our YouTube video. He said guaranteeing that remontada happened.
I did.
It did not happen.
Did not happen.
And actually,
It was close though. I gambled my aura.
Was it close?
Try your best.
The same shit happened, bro. As every single year,
Yeah,
Barcelona got a red card in both
The red
legs.
cards. Both legs is
The
insane. By the
dumb
way.
red card.
Yeah,
Okay.
but now I want to ask now it seems that this is basically Arsenal in the Prem or Barcelona in CL. Like it's happening year after year, same results, but you have the same team and stuff every single year. What would you change personally as a Barcelona fan?
I'm not a Barcelona fan. I'm a Barcelona enjoyer.
Oh my god, bro, same shit, bro. You're on
Well,
the Barcelona train.
Don't get red cards to begin with.
Okay, it's a lot easier said than done with the high line, but
Yeah, I think that's more of a result of the flick system. I think you definitely need more versatile center backs. You need center
Definitely
backs that can track
upgrade.
You see a red card there. What I see is that Sorloth would have gone and scored. So it was like kind of like
Whatever.
You could add a goal to Atletico's
Definitely
tally.
upgrade the defense. I think the defense has been in need of a serious upgrade.
Yep.
And obviously, like an Inigo Martinez last year helped so much, and Gerard Martin stepped
Did it?
up.
They still ended up losing in CL. The same thing.
But you could see that. Listen, Inigo Martinez is not the savior.
He's not the gold standard of center
You're
backs.
looking
but
at
he was
this
still
back
good.
line and you're playing a flick back line that has worked in the past, because I'm not a huge enjoyer of that high line. I would, as a player myself, I would hate playing in a high line, but it's worked with Bayern. Like there's a proven track record where he won everything at Bayern with it. But then you look at the quality difference, And a backline with Gerard Martin, Eric Garcia, Koundé, Cancelo gets tough to compete in these situations. Atletico didn't play that well. Barcelona, the first game, didn't play that well. Then the second game, they had a better game. Couple of guys were invisible.
For Atletico?
Yeah, Atletico did not play that well.
They did not.
Like I'm trying to remember the game specifically. Like
Even when they went down to 10 men, they didn't.
Well, I mean, obviously that Yamal goal right at the beginning was
Good for momentum.
good. Was a momentum shifter. I think Musso had a decent, like he was left out to dry a couple times. Had some
Musso
massive
had a
saves.
couple of
everyone
good
was
games.
twerking for
Longley was
but
garbage.
Ruggeri was he was a weird one because
He was mixed.
He had a good game, but Yamal did play well as well, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Yamal's gonna play well inevitably. It's more
Yeah.
about controlling Yamal, not
kinda
having
did
him score
control
a
him.
hat trick.
He did control.
If you allow Yamal to score one goal, you had a good game.
him, I guess.
As
For the
a
most
left
part,
back.
for the most part, I would say.
I'm looking more at like
Longley was terrible.
Longley
This
was
guy
terrible.
was disgustingly
Like Olmo, I have no idea how he won man of the match because to me he yes he had the assist on Ferran, but like he didn't inspire me. Fermin was a bit invisible. Pedri not up to the standards. Gavi, I kind of forgot he even played. I think as a whole, as a team, they did not show up that game, and then the red card did not help. And that's just a conversation that's been happening every knockout now.
I mean,
where
Fermin,
they kind
Fermin
of
kind of got hurt too. Had to get subbed off.
But it's year after year, you're getting the same result. So like you think that adding a Bastoni to this changes it drastically.
not
makes a
drastically, but it
difference.
helps.
But again, the issue is
I
that
also don't think Bastoni fits a high line either.
yeah, I don't.
The
think,
problem is
well,
that high
clearly we
line,
thought
I'm
it
telling
didn't.
you, takes like a very specific profile that might be hard to find. So you result to maybe playing an Eric Garcia out of position. You're relying on your youngsters.
I don't think a lot of defenders fit a high line anyways. You
You
need
need to play
extremely
Eric
high
Garcia
IQ
out of
defenders.
position. He's a center back.
Yeah, but this season he's played right back. He's even played CDM sometimes.
Yeah, that's him out of position. Is center back, it's a right back in CDM.
But he got this red as a center back.
Yeah, because he's a trash center back, bro. He's been center back his whole career. He's been trash his whole career. But Barca fans, because he
trashes.
played 3 games against Mallorca, all right, they think he's a decent player.
Like this, a high line system definitely works in the league because of the talent gap between Barcelona and the rest of the league. I think that
But
it's
they're
fine, but
playing Atletico
they
Madrid.
but they concede the same goal.
exactly, that's what I was
every
gonna say. Go check a
single
comp of the goals they
time.
allowed in CL. It's every single goal is the same.
La Liga too. It's the same thing. Crosses in from the flanks because of the high line. They get a break. Like it's so easy to catch, and teams were exploiting it. And unfortunately, Atletico took advantage. They took advantage.
Like
at the end of the day.
there's such thing as your football as a manager, your brand of football becoming outdated. There's such thing.
no, not outdated.
that
but
people
more like
find
figured out.
They figure it
Yeah,
out, so
you
you
need
have
to
to
be-
create variations of it.
Sure.
I don't know if Flick has variations on his high line. It just seems like he's doing the same thing year
high
after
line's a high
year.
line.
Exactly, bro. You are what you
And
are.
the only way you would do it is you have defenders that
Mia
play
Samia,
out.
bro. You are what you are.
We are who we are.
Exactly.
But yeah, like it's much tougher to find a center back that is comfortable in a high line because you need a pacey center back, a physical center back, high IQ, understanding where. But
you say pacey, but Jerome Boateng won it.
Yeah,
like-
it's
But
not
that's
about
a high IQ defender.
Exactly.
He was extremely high IQ. Like you understood offside traps. You understood timing. You understood how strikers would break the lines and try to get ahead. Like that's where the IQ comes in. But if you don't really have that level of IQ, like you need a pacey, you need a physical center back at the same time. Like
It has nothing to do. I kind of agree. It has nothing to do. Well, a little bit to do with pace, but more with IQ because at the end of the day, the stress to maintain that high line is so high. And imagine
Yes.
a Gerard Martin who's young, who's inexperienced. Let's say, like he's just because he's young, like he has yet to play a lot of years and whatever. The stress that you're putting him in a must-win game to hold a high line, it takes like a mental lapse, like what happened with Eric Garcia or even Kubarsi. It results in a red card.
yeah, it's one mistake.
It's literally like
one
a
thing.
second like glimpse,
And-
like you miss it.
And it's tough because once you play a high line, those defenders, all they're thinking about is not getting caught out, and not giving let's say one of the other strikers like an opportunity to break the line, stay on side, get practically a breakaway in those situations, and then you end up getting disconnected from the midfield as well because those defenders are not kind of like trying to find their way in between the lines, helping out the midfield and whatnot. They're so focused on not fucking up in the back. There ends up being a disconnect in the whole play.
Yeah.
So I think Barcelona, do they need to go back to the drawing board? I think that's more the question with Hansi Flick. Because at the end of the day, bro, La Liga has a La Liga title. Like he
on an off year.
Well,
I'm not sacking Flick.
I think you need to get better players.
To think about sacking Flick, in my opinion, is
Buttons in
crazy.
the room, bro.
Buttons in the room for Varvar FC. Holy
Bro,
moly.
you just gotta go check. Like I said, go check it out. What's on the market, bro? Luis Enrique, are you thinking about leaving PSG? Pep, are you thinking about leaving Man City? You go check what's on the
Okay,
market.
yeah. Well, Pep is a different conversation, but you see, there's two names maybe that.
Fabregas.
I wouldn't fire Flick for Fabregas. I really wouldn't. I think
that's also reactionary.
Fabregas gives
and
me
I like Fabregas.
Fabregas gives me like Xabi Alonso vibes, where like on a team like a Como, where he's able to kind of be like he could dictate exactly how he wants his team to play, and the players will comply. I think if he goes to Barcelona with that type of mentality, you'll see something similar to a Xabi Alonso, where it doesn't translate well with the players because those players believe that they should be playing a certain way.
Yeah.
Just saying buttons in the room, bro.
No.
I don't think Fabregas is the play here.
And then there's the flip side, Simeone. So Simeone, we would chalk this up as like a big legacy boost, but then halfway through the week, now it's looking like Atletico is going to go trophyless this season again because they lost against Real Sociedad in penalties in the Copa del Rey final. So like this, another trophyless season. He's been there for over a decade now. Like, how many Atletico Madrid? Like, at what point like do we say we could do better?
Paolo, you're feeding into what Paolo's saying. Like,
I'm
said this before.
I'm
like
not
he's
saying I would sack him,
Simeone
but
was overrated as a manager, which I think
there's also an argument
is measured differently.
There's an argument that Simeone is holding up the team to where it is now
because he wants like a certain prototype of a player. Like he wants warriors. He wants people that buy in.
We can all agree that looking at that team, it should not be in a CL semi. Should not be.
I think that's harsh on the team.
This team should not be in a CL semi.
It's a good team.
They're good teams.
It's not a bad team.
They're very cohesive.
It's not a CL semi team.
What's a CL semi?
Is this a top 4 team in Europe?
No.
So it shouldn't be in a CL semi.
But what's?
I mean,
what are the teams?
Who
Bayern.
It's not about who deserves.
Should this on paper?
Man City.
Should this on paper have beaten Barcelona?
No.
So they shouldn't be in a CL semi.
I don't know, bro.
That's how football works. Like,
Okay, but I'm saying he's overperforming with the team in one competition. Now in La Liga,
but what? Just because you're looking at names, you're saying like
this is not a CL semifinal quality team
because of the names,
because of the players, the names, everything, the quality.
These are all reliable players.
You can't look at a team and say they don't deserve to be there if they like.
Lookman, one of the signings of the season practically for Atletico Madrid. That Julian Alvarez, one of the.
But
top
just because Real Madrid has a
world.
better team of Atletico Madrid doesn't make Real Madrid more deserving to be.
Real Madrid are all top 4 side in Europe.
Real Madrid don't deserve to be in the semifinals either.
So I don't understand.
They're not. This is not a top 4 team in the world.
Wait, Varvar, let me know if I'm wrong.
So then they don't deserve to be one of the top 4 finalists.
Why would they deserve? They deserve. They're there. They've gotten themselves.
I understand that they're there, but they're not. Like, there's a lot of luck of the draw involved. There's a lot of this is not a.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is. They got the lucky side of the fucking table. If they had to go and play Bayern or PSG or
they're not on that level. But that's just simply because Bayern and PSG are way better.
Like they're not here.
We'll see with Arsenal.
Obviously, they're very heavy underdogs in the whole tournament with the teams that are remaining. I don't doubt that. But to say they don't deserve to be there, like, listen, bro, they exploited a Barcelona weakness that everyone knew. Everyone knew about that high line. So I'm not going to say Barcelona deserved to go through over Atletico Madrid because they did not learn from their own mistakes.
But I could see someone scroll up to that team, some other manager other than Simeone getting this team and finishing embarrassing fashion.
But that's credit on Simeone then for getting this team, dragging this team. But I do get what you're saying. Like the players that he brings in is a very certain profile for him. Like to me, like a Musso, Ruggeri, like a Molina, especially those are players that are coded.
Well, shit, he has his own son playing.
Yeah, his own son playing.
Giuliano.
Genetically coded, by the way, Simeone. But like a Llorente too. Mind you, no Barrios too, which has been playing pretty well for Atletico this season too. So like they have their own share of injuries, but Atletico Madrid should have been.
I don't know.
Should they have done more this season? Is what you're saying? I don't think they kind of were out of that La
tough
Liga race
'cause
for a while.
European-wise, he overperformed, but domestic-wise, he's underperforming outside.
I like Simeone, but
very similar to Inter.
I think the book has ended. I think he should leave Atletico. But it's not because he's like
Not
at
a
the end of the day, I wouldn't call it a failure.
No.
Like at all. But there is a moment where I think it's like now it's getting too long. Now it's gonna become because the issue is that they're always against Real Madrid and Barcelona. So in the league, you can't say like they're supposed to be winning it because they're not supposed to be winning it. They should compete every year.
Yes.
Which they kind of did. Oh, they're always kind of third or sometimes second. He's won it once. But like for me, it's more these Copa del Reys. Like I'm not expecting him to win a Champions League either. So I think there's standards.
But that's
to
why
it.
it's important to pick up those trophies when they are available.
Yeah.
Exactly.
they're available.
Like this, maybe for this year, the Copa del Rey, the fact that he didn't win it, it's a failure. Just because how well he has been in that competition.
Not taking away from what he's built at Atletico Madrid. He's built a culture, an identity.
Yeah.
He's built practically a whole new club with
Yeah.
him there. So,
But again, like you got to bring it somewhere, and that somewhere, I think he's brought it, but now it's winning the trophies where.
do you consider
struggling.
Simeone a top 5 manager?
No.
No.
Oh, in the world right now.
in the
No,
world.
top 5, no. Top 10,
Five,
yes.
Yeah, top 5, yeah. Who's top 5?
Luis Enrique, company this year.
Luis Enrique, Pep.
Pep, obviously.
Do you throw in Arteta?
I'd rather.
You have to.
I think you would.
I'd rather Simeone. Personally.
I think Simeone, I prefer Simeone of Arteta, but depends. What are we talking about here? Like what they've done?
Yeah, is it on form? Like I don't know.
Like Flick for me is
You're the
fifth.
one who asked
I
the
don't know.
question, motherfucker.
I think it like this season.
I don't know.
Let's say this season. Let's say this season.
Well, then company, Luis Enrique for sure. Pep, Arteta, you got to throw him in there.
Right there, bro.
Yeah, he could be sixth maybe. Who am I missing?
You named 4.
Well, no. Luis Enrique, Pep, Arteta, Flick. Now I'm missing someone else.
He's better than Flick.
You can't say that.
He's better than Flick.
They lose games in La Liga, bro. Like they don't get good results in La Liga.
Yeah, but it's because his focus is not on La Liga.
I'm definitely missing some.
And he's playing with a lot worse players.
But, I mean, it's not like they don't spend, bro. They spent like 200 mil. Like,
Yeah,
like 2
I'm
seasons
not.
ago.
I'm not saying he's an amazing spender. It's like Conte. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but you can't shit on Arteta and then you glaze Simeone.
no, because Arteta is literally you're spending 200 mil to get the same result every single year.
Oh, I mean, what is Atletico really doing?
During the CL semi, potentially going to the CL final.
Motherfucker, Arteta's there too. They're playing against Arteta.
Yeah, but he was there last year also.
I'd agree if Atletico go through, then it's kind of like you have that conversation that like what the fuck's Arteta
But
doing?
we also like just bat an eye on Atletico's bad performances. They were
I think that
a couple
that
of
is
years
also
ago
a
they
thing
were
too.
grouped, I believe,
They were grouped.
by Club Brugge. I kind of remember they lost or they tied that game, whatever.
I forget specifically, but yeah, they have underperformed on certain occasions.
Yeah.
But we chalk it up to it's because they're the third brother.
Yeah.
In La Liga, and Simeone doesn't have the resources.
It's not a failure, but I think it's just time to move on. That's just what it is.
Yeah, try to elevate.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And final, we're not going to talk about Arsenal Sporting because that shit was fucking boring. I don't want to waste your guys' time.
I agree.
PSG versus Liverpool, complete domination by PSG. I saw a couple XG stats floating around that Liverpool were actually tied on XG with PSG, but PSG won 4-0 on that. That was stupid. That was complete domination from that game. Both legs, to be honest. Like even PSG went up 2-0, but they just started parking the bus and not even trying at that point, saving their energy, conserving their energy. Liverpool in the second half were very good, but once again, like I told you, it's because PSG stopped trying, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this PSG team. Bro, if they go back-to-back in CL,
Scary sights.
this is an all-timer team.
Already is.
I think it already is.
Yeah.
You got a Ballon d'Or winner on the team. You have 2 fullbacks that have been the best in the world for 2 years now. Vitinha, Joao Neves is always insane.
Second half of the season, Dembele may need to be studied.
This
real.
guy
I
just
don't know what happens.
puts it into fifth gear, man.
First
It's
half,
crazy.
we're always doubting him.
Yeah.
And then second half, he just starts going off.
when it matters.
When
And
it matters.
He's found the code, and Luis Enrique has found the way to manage him properly. Where, okay,
Could be.
first half of the year, let's just ease him in. He may get injured here or there, but let's understand where he's at. And then halfway through the year, that's when we start taking him serious.
And you could tell he's a leader in that dressing room.
Yeah.
Like the way he scored the goal and everybody's like appreciating it.
But I feel like someone's going to get scammed into paying him way too much money, PSG included. Someone's going to get scammed into paying him way too much money, either Saudi, Prem, or PSG.
The issue is
for PSG, he's brought in so many eyes now. Like
But he said he
essential
doesn't.
almost.
I think he said he doesn't want to sign. Well, he hasn't said it publicly, but there's reports he doesn't want to sign a contract in PSG.
Bro, honestly, the thing is that you could argue whether or not he deserves the amount of money he asks for. But again, Ballon d'Or winner, the multiple trophies at PSG, Champions League winner. But he deserves some sort of pay. Is someone going to overpay for him? Probably. But listen, this season, I'm not saying it's a non-zero chance that he could win Ballon d'Or this season as well. If PSG win Champions League, if he's putting in these top performances, because these are the types of games that they're going to be looking at more.
Yeah.
Ekip. Ousmane Dembele does not currently wish to discuss a contract extension with PSG, and in the event of an exit, the Premier League and Saudi Arabia have emerged as potential destinations.
That's crazy.
I don't see anything wrong with that, because then there's also the World Cup too. So he's probably going to be a main man. And now, especially in the same game, you saw Ekitike go down.
This was a report
Bad
at the
injury.
beginning of the year.
Maybe it changed.
Ousmane Dembele has refused PSG's contract extension offer. They offered him 30 million euros per year, but Dembele's camp won double the amount after winning the Ballon d'Or.
Motherfucker wants 60.
Way too much.
60 million a year.
He's not worth that much.
No, like that's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Even 30 mil is like kind of nuts too. But
30 mil is how much per week? It's almost $1 million a week. It's half $1 million a week, almost 600K a week, 700. Yeah,
7K a week.
he wants double. He wants 1.4. Bro, that's an FM contract that you
Real.
see handed out.
That's like one of those that you don't even pay attention. You click, accept. Yeah.
No,
That's a Saudi deal.
No, that's a end of contract. You see, Kimmich is on 1.2 mil at Al Ali or some shit on FM.
Yeah.
And like, let me try and offer him 100K, and he just laughs you at the door. He's like, I need at least 800K per week.
Have to try sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But,
is a has to try situation.
Also
Yeah.
the big storyline coming out of this too, Ekitike Achilles injury as well. Out for
World
the World Cup as well. Massive blow with Isak starting to kind of get back into Liverpool too. So it's like Liverpool, bad luck. Can't get these two guys in good
The
form,
same
in
room.
healthy form in the same room. And I feel bad for Ekitike because he is a good player. I was kind of envisioning him having a good World Cup as well, but man, it just sucks. Sucks that these
You
top
already
players
know.
are getting injured. man.
I'm on the Ekitike train, bro. You already know. So I don't want to see players get injured.
Yeah, but we've seen players not come back from to get to their best from these injuries as well.
Didn't he rupture his Achilles?
Achilles is a tough
It's
one.
a very tough injury to get back from. So, I mean, let's hope he does because he's still so young. Is he 22?
Yeah, I think
so.
21.
21,
22, 21.
One of the brightest stars in the world and has to deal with injuries like that. So,
I'm
Kinda
slot out.
it's really getting there because even the signings they brought in have been atrocious. Frimpong and Kirkes was on skates the whole game.
Mamardashvili also got injured today, so
Who they playing?
Freddie Woodman in nets.
Okay, who is Liverpool's chief medical
I don't know.
doctor? He needs to be fucking fired because this is fucking egregious.
No, apart from
Bro, Isak injury.
yeah, but you can't.
Ekitike injury.
But the fact that Isak is already back playing is already insane.
Yeah, he broke his leg.
I mean, broke is not. It wasn't a clean break.
It was a break.
Oh, he was cooked. That should have not been a same season comeback
It
situation.
was a broken leg, bro.
I don't know,
If
it doesn't
anything,
seem
give
like-
that guy a raise for bringing
I
Isak
don't know.
back.
It doesn't seem like the preventative measures don't seem to happen well.
Well, prevent him. He broke his leg.
You're
When I
playing
read
a game every 3 days, bro.
I don't know if you saw, but there was someone found a statistical reason why he may have gotten injured, and it was the amount of sprints they do per game. So when he was playing at Frankfurt, he was averaging almost double the amount of sprints per game that he does at Liverpool. And the thing about Achilles is that you build a strong Achilles by repetitive stress on it. So the more sprints that he does in a game, the less likely he gets injured. But at Liverpool, he's doing half the sprints.
That's crazy.
So the more he uses the Achilles, the less likely he
Yes,
gets injured.
because
I don't know.
it's like okay, Varvar.
You think it's bullshit?
So Varvar, wait, listen. Do you go and do your bench press full PR, no warm up?
No.
Okay.
But I
what
warm
do you
up?
think this is?
So Ekitike doesn't do a warm up for the game. He just fucking goes out there, sprints
No,
right away.
but he
Like, what
averages
kind of
less
stupid
sprints.
fucking thing is that? Ekitike has a warm up. They have a warm up for the game for a reason. It's not just
No, but
go
this
onto
is-
the
this is
pitch.
this is a
fucking
conversation.
start bombing
Bro,
down.
okay, before you
But-
fucking yap, how about you just look it up yourself? Because
But
I
if
literally, I'm
he's
telling
bringing
you.
up an actual stat.
It's not an actual thing, bro. The more you use
he's
your
typing
Achilles,
it. Let's see.
So what other muscle in the body do you use it more and it has less likely to injure itself?
I don't know. Why are you asking me like I'm a fucking doctor?
It doesn't happen.
Look, suggests that while Ekitike was averaging roughly 28 sprints per game during his time at Frankfurt, the figure dropped to approximately 17 games. An analysis suggests a reduction in high-intensity chaos work, repeated sprinting during his
wasn't-
recent training regime
first of all,
may have reduced his
it
tendon's
wasn't-
tolerance to
Okay.
high-frequency sprinting, leading to the injury
Okay.
on the 10th sprint of the match.
Okay. Now,
So
let me
Varvar,
now,
you see how you
Millie,
talk, and I show it to you.
Okay, now go watch how when he got injured. It wasn't a sprint.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
from a static movement.
No, it was like a.
It was a static
planted
movement.
his
He was
foot.
static.
He
But
planted
was
his
static
foot.
and he planted his foot.
That's a-
Yes.
That's
That's
the
not
start
a
of a
sprint.
sprint.
ready
That's
to
not a
start.
sprint.
That's the
So,
start of
Varvar,
the sprint.
stop-
I'm talking
No,
about the
it's not a sprint. He's not moving.
That's
bro.
not. That's not how
Ferms,
you.
he's trying to find like,
No.
like
I know,
now-
I know.
He's trying to find a little thing. Varvar, when you get ready to
That's
move,
actually when you're more prone to
Yes,
injuries. The
because
start of the
that's- that's
sprint.
when you're
or
putting
the
the
end
most
of the
It's the
sprint.
start of anything.
but that's when you're putting the
Sure.
most weight.
Doesn't need to
On
be
his 10th
sprints. You're
sprint.
just finding a metric of sprints per game. It's just putting any weight on that Achilles.
Varvar, do you understand? I literally looked up Ekitike sprints per game Achilles, and it gave you the full reasoning
Yes,
as to
because
why that would have happened.
There's a fucking Substack article right there that is just taking all that information from the
chaos work. Again, I'm bringing up something that I found that it was kind of interesting, and you're saying, bro, Mili, you don't know anything.
It's
And you're
once
the
again,
fucking,
look,
you're the
we'll see in the
Achilles
comments.
connoisseur.
No,
for real,
but it's just like any single muscle in the body. The more you use it, the more likely it is to get injured. And it's
No.
workload. It's workload. It's he might have been using his
Yeah, but-
Achilles.
But not
fucking-
every muscle
but that's
is
not
like
true.
that.
You
Not
might
every
not-
muscle
Yeah.
is like that.
It's also okay. Here's my
go.
analysis. Okay.
Okay. Let's see, doctor.
Ekitike has never gone into a season playing every single game. And first of all, Isaac got injured, so he had to play literally every single minute of almost every single game recently.
Well, that he could have.
And at Frankfurt, he didn't really go that far in CL ever. So he's never gotten to this point in the season.
Europa
And he
League
never
and
got
stuff.
called up really to the national team. So he never played this load of football. Maybe it's just too much load on his fucking Achilles.
But again, as I'm saying, it's double the amount of load that he was averaging a game at Frankfurt. This is half. So regardless of the amount of games that he might have played, he's playing for Liverpool.
Look,
he's still averaging less per game.
You have one
the load is
theory on
less.
it. I have another theory.
Okay. And I'm giving you full actual statistical evidence
Okay.
that supports my theory.
Okay.
And you're chalking it up to game. Anyways, I'm just saying.
How you rage baiting over?
Yeah, that's crazy. You could have just said.
So all the
you said,
torn,
"Oh, that's interesting. I'll look into it."
all the torn Achilles in the NBA are from sprinting, or
I'd
what?
say all.
But again, basketball players are anatomically completely different to other athletes because of how big they are, because of how tall they are. Awebenyama is more susceptible to injuries because he is taller.
So KD on a jump shot, it's not a sprint, but it's a jump shot.
Yeah, and then when players land awkwardly and they go down without even being touched, what is that?
Well, I don't know what kind of injury that is.
But I'm telling you, these are things that happen in sports. But this is something that I found interesting when I read it. I'm like,
Yeah, it
I
sounds
didn't-
interesting.
The Achilles is an injury that the Achilles is a part of the body that does better with more repetitiveness, which is it's like muscle. Your muscle grows by getting more repetitive, by doing things more repetitively.
It needs rest also. Like it's like.
But he's not okay. But my argument is that he's not doing enough right now. He's not doing enough.
So
Per
you
game.
think no? Because once again, 11 sprints per game is not the difference. It's maybe he's not warming up properly. Maybe he's not doing 11 sprints is not going to determine whether you rupture your Achilles or not. It's
I'm
11
not.
sprints. I can run 11 times right now, back and forth sprints. It doesn't make a fucking difference.
Okay.
I'm not making my Achilles super much stronger because of 11 sprints. You need to sprint like 100 times or whatever to make an actual difference.
My God. This is fucking over an Achilles, bro.
It's a little data point that you're like the guy lives a life the rest of the day, like he warms up and shit. It's not just show up, sprint 28
have
times and
feelings?
17
So players
times.
have feelings or
No,
what?
it's they warm up, bro.
Okay,
Players
just making
warm
sure.
up. I
Yeah,
don't know
they
if you
warm up?
didn't know that, but players warm up.
Yeah.
Okay, but the fact is that he was sprinting more at Frankfurt, so he was utilizing it more.
28 versus 17 is not a big statistical difference.
I don't know. I mean,
How do you know that's not a
times
big
do you think
statistical difference?
Ekitike runs a day sprint? And training and everything like
Do
that.
you have the exact
so
number?
there's 11
Do you have the
times
exact
in the
number?
city of Frankfurt versus
Bro, that's crazy.
28 times in the city of Frankfurt
I don't
during a
know.
90-minute period once a week versus 17 times in the city of Liverpool 2 times a week. That's a major statistical difference. That means he ruptured his Achilles. No, these guys are training they're sprinting hundreds of times every day. I promise you his Achilles, if it is this fucking bullshit of working overload, it was fine.
It's not overload. It's he's underutilized. Anyways. Okay, Varvar. I always have to fucking battle with everything, bro.
It's not battle with
bro.
everything,
I
bro.
can't believe my brain is actually working harder now. Like I'm putting
beat
stress
him.
on my brain. Actually, no. According to Varvar, the more I use
Go
my
read
brain,
an
the more
audiobook,
likely
bro.
more likely
Go read
I'm
an
gonna hurt
audiobook.
myself.
Go read an audiobook,
Go
bro.
start reading audiobooks, bro. You don't use your brain enough. Do you want to fight more, debate more because your dopamine receptors are so burned?
Go listen.
I think that's what it is. He looks for the fight. There's not enough fighting here. There's not enough. I need it. I need it. Mili brought up a point. I have to fucking rip him.
So
Fuck, man.
11 sprints.
17.
11 sprint difference is why he tore he's ruptured his Achilles
I never
tendon.
said that was the sole reason. I said it was a stat that brought up the fact that his Achilles, like the way he's running in games and sprinting in games, might be a reason for an injury like this.
are we still doing this?
I don't want to. Varvar's bringing it up. Fuck, man.
Anyways,
Cannot bring a fucking point up on this
Last
pod.
point I just wanted to bring, and then we could end it. John Neves is amazing. What a
Agreed.
player.
You
Honestly-
agree?
Can we
I
agree on
agree.
that one?
You sure dopamine receptors aren't burnt enough?
But
You gonna start fighting?
when the issue, bro, 11 sprint, whatever. it's really not that big of a deal. But
I might go sprint outside.
Not a big of a deal.
I'll go
but
for
this guy
11
spent
sprints and
half
see
an
if I
hour.
rupture my Achilles.
I never said that.
It's averaging.
Varvar, please use your brain. Please.
Oh, bro, Mili thinks that
Optimizing brain for
Like,
dudes going later?
He's not. No.
I'm not- I don't
he
even wanna-
optimized. He optimized. He's like, okay, Mili brought up a stat, but okay, let me deduce.
Optimizing. Ruby ring.
Summarize. Mili says Achilles injury because of sprinting, running. Oh, idiot. That was your optimized.
No.
That was your you summarized everything that I said,
Oh, Mili, bro.
and you said sprinting Achilles.
You read
Not enough, idiot.
one article and said this is the absolute truth and
I never
nothing
said
but
that.
the truth.
I never said. I said I read something that was pretty interesting. I looked into it and I said that's actually kind of crazy that could be something that
Yeah.
could lead to an injury like that. And you said, "Bro, Mili, what
Bro,
the
reading-
fuck are
reading-
you saying,
Bro, reading
What the
theories-
Mili? No, you looked at. I saw you look at him, bro. You're like, "Bro, this what the fuck you
Yes.
saying? He's fucking wrong."
He actually hit me with, that's bullshit.
Yeah, because it is.
he's a doctor.
But no.
Yeah,
Because
but
he's a doctor.
Varvar used to be a doctor before he was a ref.
Like
Crazy.
reading about the pyramids, theories about the pyramids is cool also.
Yeah.
But it's bullshit.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, now you're rage baiting me.
No, there's a lot of theories about the pyramids that are complete bullshit.
A complete Yeah, I'm not doubting there's probably
Anyways,
bullshit stories
Like
about it.
aliens that made the fucking pyramids. Like that's fucking bullshit.
Anyways, apologies, guys, for us wasting your time
People who
because
believe it and
Varvar
people who
can't do any critical thinking, and he has to always fight everything. So apologies for
Look,
that.
you should settle this on a paddle court.
I'd fucking kill him.
Oh.
I would fucking
Oh, yeah.
crush him. It's
Bro,
crazy.
Millie, I'd send you running side to side, bro. You're gonna rupture your Achilles
Yeah.
tendon after 11 sprints.
Yeah. I'll meet you in the gym, bro. I'll meet you in the gym, no problem. I haven't gone to the gym in 3 fucking years. I could fucking do outdo everything.
Are you doing full PR with no warm up?
No warm up.
No warm up.
No warm up. Straight up.
Bench.
Straight up.
Straight the fuck up.
Straight the fuck up.
Varvar FC, you're gonna take.
Straight the fuck up. Yeah, no problem. Anyways,
I'm down for outside the
paddle,
box.
no problem, bro.
No, outside the box later is gonna be fun.
Oh, can't wait.
Holy.
Can't wait.
Okay.
Let's
We're
go.
gonna be talking about Achilles and ruptured and sprints that we do.
You could talk about it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. See you guys next week.
Grazie, si
Peace out.
sempre. Ciao.